Let's see. So where do I want? I wanted that one. There we go. Okay. So we're up to session 28. And apparently I'm getting messages through. So I will check and see what that is. Okay, I'll have a look at that later. Okay, so we are up to session number 28, and we are currently in the adventure called Shards of Sin.
Hang on. I saw something in the background there. Yes. Spiders. Vampire spiders.
With goblin riders.
Still vampire spiders.
So vampire goblins riding vampire spiders.
That's right.
Just perfect to work with our vampire druid, who shapeshifts into bats and wolves.
That's right. Occasionally
Wait, what? Vampire spiders is not a natural thing.
Neither are vampire druids.
No.
So last session you were exploring a place called the Crow's Nest in Magnamar, which contains, which is built into a pillar of what used to be an ancient monument called the Iraspan, which fell many centuries ago. So many centuries ago that they thought it was, roughly 10,000 years ago. So that's many centuries. So going back to where we are, you are currently interacting with a were-rat. If I have a picture for her, I will bring it up.
The Tower Girls, right?
The Tower Girls, yes. And so that mouse rat person with the scarves, she is the one that you're currently interacting with, and she says that they haven't managed to get through a trap, a locked door, which you think you found the solution to after making some skill checks. Though amusingly, they do suggest making it a word puzzle and putting it on the table for players to figure it out. In some cases, I think that would take weeks. Hey, I wouldn't have come up with a solution myself looking at it. And it's like, so, how'd you get that solution? Oh, okay.
Well, that's a bit tough because puzzles in other languages is
It would be
tough for
slightly
me.
challenging for you.
Hey, it's all about word games, and just because it's about word games doesn't make it a good thing. It just makes it an interesting thing. Okay, so I will introduce the person at the table. So Mark is up today first, as the only person at the table besides me.
I am team leader, Pinwinkle Stout, famous for
Burning things down.
but found out to be later an issue with family members. So
You're famous for burning it down whether you did it or not.
it's a family tradition. So,
And currently everyone calls Balath Pinwinkle.
well, I'm happy with that at the moment. I'm happy to keep the heat off me for a little bit. So, hey, he wants the attention. So he wants the attention, I hear, according to his new artifact.
We all love Pinwinkle.
Well, if Pinwinkle's in charge, of course it must be Balath. So that brings us to those who are online. So first online we have is Voice from the Deep, David, who's currently playing while driving. I'm sure there is no problems there at all whatsoever.
Yeah, I don't think I'm irresponsible. Also, hello, I'm David. I play Bella, who is the greatest villager, but also won't be participating for quite some time because his overarching is on me traveling the same day.
And considering I think I got half of that discussion, I think we're going to say that he will pipe in where he can.
Yeah, got it.
That was basically the gist of the discussion, except you
I heard
don't
that
like me.
whatever Pinwinkle says he will do. That's what I've heard. Gotcha. No problems.
Well, I didn't understand a single word, but
It was basically he was basically saying the fact that yes, he's here, but don't expect him to have too much contribution, active vocal contribution.
All good. So he gets to listen in, which is good. So next online we have is Jeremy.
Yes, good evening all. I'm playing Cordar, the
Obvious leader.
would-be hero of Sandpoint. Although he hasn't been back home again for a while, he's looking forward to the opportunity to get back there at some point. And apparently the mole compass for the good.
Don't you enjoy that aspect?
I'm refraining from saying anything right now. Because I've got too many things I can say right now. So. And Pinwinkle just goes, sure, no problem, that's a great... He is, certainly he is, yeah.
So he's the moral compass moving the magnet around the compass?
That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
But he's still the moral compass, we're pointing this way today, then
Oh
this
yeah,
way,
I noticed
then
that.
this way.
He seems to... The morality seems to be more than what he thinks than what our party thinks as a whole. So... But that's okay.
I laugh.
Absolutely.
That.
And there's no denying it from anyone.
No. There's no.
Okay, so next person we have online is Susie, who's currently on mute and might have to remember to push the unmute button first.
I know to press unmute. So I'm playing Nectar. He's a human half-orc barbarian. I think I was sleeping last session, so I'm not sure how she's feeling at the moment. But yeah, I'm generally on the do-good side of the party, like Jeremy and less like Bella.
So, amusingly, you are currently considered the eye candy for the Tower Girls.
I am? Okay, cool.
Wait, you do have the muscles.
Ooh.
And the
I do have
puppy.
the muscles, that's true.
And yet somehow it was Cordar that ended up with one hanging off his arm.
I just turned up late, guys. I have no idea what you guys did for him. So.
Yes, and
I was going to say, Pinwinkle had fun making comment about Cordar and one of the Tower Girls.
Which Pinwinkle, but the real Pinwinkle or the false Pinwinkle? You've got to remember that one.
The short Pinwinkle.
Okay, just making sure, just checking.
the former chef.
The character formerly known as Pinwinkle. Yeah. I might have to do a name change after this dungeon. So, Pinwinkle the Second.
Well, technically you have died, so you can be the second.
I can do that actually. Ooh, Pinwinkle's having ideas now. Ooh.
So Pinwinkle the second life.
Better than the first one. In the comments, Pinwinkle better than the first one. The second.
Well, there is the other character on the Tuesday night who is on his 1500th life.
Oh yeah, we don't get that. We don't talk about that one right now.
So just so you know that we do keep track of things like that.
Yes, I know.
Okay, so and that brings us to the last person in the game today, Victor, who's totally not a vampire.
Yeah, totally not a vampire. 1 second, let me do. I woke up on surprise. Good evening all. Good morning for Brazilians. I am Victor. I play Cangaceiro, that's a human half-elven druid that is definitely living. And I got Maria, that's my pet lashy familiar. And I am there with the people, but I left early last session, so I don't know what I am doing right now with the Tower Girls. But I am sure they will find out.
So you do have a familiar who likes to do snow angels in poison dust.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So it was an interesting session last session.
Yeah, that was really interesting.
Well, you didn't really tell it to do much except go forward and investigate, so it did.
Yeah. And I am sure you had fun.
Okay, so as you are currently in a room that has a lot of furnishings and ancient carvings. The ancient carvings around the walls show wizards crafting deformed monsters from dead bodies decorating the walls. And there are big crimson Varisian drapes having been pinned up over archways here and there to give it more color and more shape.
But there are actually body parts, or just like stone carvings of body parts?
Stone carvings of body parts.
Oh, okay, that's less gross.
So is this still the room that led up to those doors that had the code on them, or was it gone through those doors?
That was the room next door, which you didn't actually go into. So the room that you were actually in had a massive pair of double doors dominating the western end of a spear-shaped chamber. Interesting spear shape though. The doors are made of silvery metal decorated with images of burning eyes that look inwards towards two sets of runes carved into the faces of each door. The walls bear the remains of complex mosaics that once covered much of them, but which has crumbled and collapsed in heaps of coloured tiles and debris around the edges of the room. And that's where the left set of rune spells the word listen, while the right set spells the word the eyes, which Pinwickle was able to decipher for you using his wayfinder.
Oh, on my medallion or wayfinder?
Oh, but your medallion.
Yeah.
Medallion.
My secret medallion no one sees. So, okay, so we... with the help of Cordar, I believe, as well, actually.
And yes, with the help of Cordar, between the two of you, you're able to determine.
We actually worked together for once, actually, Cordar. That's look. This I'm shocked by our efforts together. This is unusual. That
well, you may end up doing it more often.
I don't know. I don't know if I could do that. Pinwickle's almost in shock still. He's blinking his eyes in shock. So.
There are worse things you can do. So, what did people want to do? You've got the Tower Girls there.
Do we want to go search everywhere else first before we open the door, or what was the plan? I can't remember my plan from last session.
I believe the point was that we'd been effectively brought to this area under guard, deliberately taken through their territory in the tower without giving the opportunity to do sightseeing. So I don't know that we're allowed to explore the rest of the area beforehand. Certainly Cordar's keen to, but I'm not certain that's necessarily the plan.
No, I think
the Cordar would certainly prefer not to try and open the door in the presence of the Tower Girls. So, on the idea that he'd, if they've had trouble getting through this passageway, then he doesn't necessarily want to give them access further down. So, despite the fact that seemingly the certain members in the party negotiated with the Tower Girls to that yes, we would go and explore, and the Tower Girls would get first choice on anything that came out of it. So, but yeah, so I guess the first delay point would have been, oh well, yeah, we'll head back down to the boats to collect some of our colleagues that had been watching the boats while we came up here. And
I think we do
potentially leave others down there watching the boats, depending upon who's not here.
Look, what we will do, we'll just let and I do it with actual brackets fingers. The real Pinwinkle to look after the girls while we go get the other members of our team. Look, he doesn't complain. He says he's happy to do it. So we might as well leave it to him. So I think so we'll all go down and let the real Pinwinkle and say we'll just bring our colleagues up because they're still waiting in the boat, and we go down and get them and around across to bring them back up. And
well, if there's the opportunity to take a few wrong turns along the way, to thereby get better understanding of the layouts of the areas we went through, then Cornar might certainly be interested in that, depending upon whether or not we're getting a specific guided escort again.
But you do get the guided escort back. Because they wouldn't want you to get lost is their terms.
Yes.
Or accidentally stumble into one of the traps that are there and lose a hand or something more important.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, well, as I say, I certainly wasn't expecting them to allow free passage. So, but then, yes, returning to the decorative doorway. Yeah.
All right. So
if nothing else, we certainly want a good distraction for any of the girls that are watching at the time while we attempt to open the door. So. Which hopefully Bellath can provide.
So, Mr. Pinwinkle and I look at Bellath. You said you had some tricks you wanted to show the girls and try to get him to distract the girls for a little bit while we... Or maybe you need to take the girls to another area, maybe the main...
He just looks at you and says no. He's got the problem of he doesn't take orders. And any suggestion that sounds too much like an order.
But the girls would love to see your fire tricks, wouldn't they? They've heard so many stories about you. And I twitch my eye in a wink kind of situation to him. Yes. I'm sure the girls would really appreciate you showing them some things. I'm trying to do it in a way it's not an order. That's all. Is it complete single figures?
No, 2 11s.
No.
Well, 2 1s. So it's technically 2 single figures.
Ah, okay. I'm trying to think of a distraction, or I said I don't want to have to do this, and I was thinking to myself, the option was Pinwinkle get naked and run around the room and distract the girls, but I didn't want to do that. So.
Well, Pinwinkle preparing some food. I'm sure that wouldn't go down bad.
No. I see what the demon's trying to do there. No.
Well, I thought that was your plan.
No.
That's what you're aiming for, isn't it? For Pinwinkle to get naked and run around the room? The tall Pinwinkle, that is.
All we can do is suggest it.
Yeah,
it's not an
he
order.
jumped out.
Yeah. All we do is suggest it, and that's all I'm going to say. But I said, or we could just let the girls know we're good to go from here.
Now, most of them set up some candles around the room, so you got lighting, and then they leave the room to allow your whole male troop to do your male things.
Not all male.
Well, some of them still suggest that. The entire group of you is male.
Is it?
Nexter is male.
Next is male.
Is it male? I thought
that's why Nexter is eye candy for them.
Oh, I thought Nexter was female.
Nexter is totally female.
Is she female? I thought she was male.
That's what I thought she was female. I was pretty sure she was a female.
Because you mentioned he earlier.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Don't think so. Nexter is female.
Then Nexter is female. Then they leave you into the care of Nexter.
There's been a long month on that travel on the boat that I didn't know about. But anyway, whatever way.
Let's face it.
Go, Jerry.
A group called the Tower Girls, there's a good chance that Nexter would be the eye candy.
Yeah, probably yes, actually.
Yes.
Then the eye candy still works.
Yeah.
Remembering.
Yeah, I just assumed that you knew that when you said that.
No, just remembering what they like. So yes, the big muscly female would definitely go down well with them.
Okay.
Well, as I say, certainly we shall bustle around a bit to help ensure that they're not actually looking. Potentially have people blocking off likely peepholes. But then, yes, Corda will take a guess at his, see if he can manipulate the letters as he thinks that they should be rearranged to.
And how do you wish to manipulate the letters?
talking about the runes sort of spell out the word on the door. Well, I'll try touching one and see if it moves.
Okay, you take 1 point of fire damage as you touch it, and it moves.
I will draw my hand back quickly. So,
Making sure I keep track of damage.
I'll point out to Short Pinwinkle.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to try and disable the mechanism that might cause the thing to burn anytime you touch it.
Let me have a look at that.
Give me a thievery roll.
Ooh, +2. Or thievery roll?
Mm-hmm.
Not a perception? Oh,
It's a thievery roll.
Well, you know the trap's there, you can't work out the so it's not a case of you trying to spot it, you're actually trying to disarm it now.
21.
Okay, well, while looking at it, you don't quite figure out what it's doing and manage to touch the door, burning yourself.
I thought worried
That was
disarmament.
a critical failure.
That was a critical failure.
I'm trying to disarm the trap, yes.
Oh! Hang on, let me check my worry.
Can you upgrade from a critical failure?
I'm about to find out. I'm just going to remember the feat. I've got a wary disarmament, that means I get a bonus on failures. If I get it, something like that. So hang on. If you trigger a device, set off a trap while disarming it, you gain a +2 7 bonus to your AC and saving throw against the device. So that'll be 23 then.
But it's not making an attack, you've actually...
It was an auto damage thing.
No damage. Okay, that's what I thought. I'd just ask a question. That's all.
Otherwise, it would have been nice. So I'll say 2 damage because of the critical failure.
Yep, that hurts. This riddle says that was it where? Wasn't it? I wrote it down.
I'm just going to shut down one of my windows so it stops beeping at us. Okay, that one can
I
go
didn't write it
away.
down. My stupid letters turned up page.
Okay.
Listen to the eyes. Is that right?
It says it currently says listen on one side and the eyes on the other.
Yeah.
And I think we were able to work out that like the old puzzle box, you could rearrange those to listen became silent.
Yep.
And the eyes, they see.
Just realised that if I do that the wrong way around, I won't actually be able to find stuff again. So I'm just going to do a little manipulation in the background and fix things. Okay, so
If we're just touching when we just touch the runes, we get damage. Is that right?
yes, the touching it gives you damage.
With my hands.
Yeah.
If I use my dagger to touch it, would it make a difference?
You also seem to have reset the runes as well with the critical failure.
Damn it. Okay, that's the last question.
Well, this one is wrong for me.
Yeah. I actually get +3 to AC against tax battle traps, but and saves. Chain action, not just +2. It's okay. And I can disable traps to the person of mastery thievery. Yeah. Okay. 21. That's like that's 11 over 20. It's a critical failure, but so the sound like it's going to be very high for a number after roll. Penny Pinwinkle, he has to get another go. He can't resist himself.
So, Cordar does think he could rearrange the letters that he thinks it is in 6 moves.
Can you Cordar? Look, you do this, I buy you a mug of mead when you go to a pub next time.
And now I'm assuming that I was presumably still wearing gauntlets from my split mail when I took the damage of fire damage.
If
Like
you
the gauntlets themselves didn't protect me enough.
if you're wearing the gauntlets, nothing happened. So it requires actual skin touching it.
Oh, okay. So touched with the gauntlet, I found I couldn't move it. Is that right?
That is correct.
And so then I presumably took the gauntlet off and found that I could move it, or could affect it, but got affected when I did it.
That was correct.
Right. Okay. I don't suppose anyone's got fire resistance of any sort, have they? Or the capability of casting something that would give them fire resistance?
Well, I think I can't do that. I'm sorry, I didn't
No,
any spell like that.
I'm not actually expecting people would, but I just say if they did, hey, that's great. But
I got Alchemist Lesser Fire. Is that going to help? No.
not exactly.
And you think it's not a magical effect or a trap? It's a property of the metal the door is made out of.
Yeah.
Okay, so
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't have anything on like that as such. So, we got Scroll of Mood Paralysis, a few other things, but nothing that. A lot of undead wands of Disrupt I did, but no.
okay, well,
Yeah.
It's
all right, Belter.
Paul will get a bowl of water handy. And we'll try and accept it. Okay, burning. Let's see if I can move something.
Okay, so after 6 rounds of pushing things,
I'll dip my hand in the water each time, possibly.
so you've now got a nice, cool blackened hand.
Right. So, how much damage total?
7 damage total, considering someone undid the first change.
Right.
I may want to like treat wounds after.
Oh, hey, Belter, not command you to do this. I'm just saying, it'd be a nice thing for you to heal Cordar, because he's been really nice at the moment.
You don't need to ask Cordar
Let's see
to
what's
do
beyond the
that.
doorway anyway.
Okay, so it does open the door doing that. Okay, so on the other side of that door,
Okay, bad dice.
you see a dusty cobweb-choked corridor on the other side of the door.
Oh, cobwebs.
And it looks like no one's been here for as long as Bagnamar's been here.
Oh, dust.
Wow. Do we have any source of light?
You have lots of candles behind you. I'm sure candles and webbing in Cord, no issues whatsoever. Just ask Mark about that.
I am not going to bring any fire equipment out right now. I learned from my previous sprint.
Don't we normally have someone who would cast a light type effect?
That'll be Bellath. Really.
Right, okay.
And because I'm only a halfling, I don't have any sort of low light vision. So
Okay, so I believe
Cordar has low light, so...
so Cordar, and so does I believe our eye candy does as well. Next up.
Hey, look, Maria. There's a very dusty floor. You can like do angels if you want.
So you said that it was a property of the material the doors were made of that caused some fire type stuff. Are the doors made of the same material all the way through, or is the backside of the door different material?
seems to be
I'll try
made
touching the backside of the door.
seems to be made out of the same material,
Okay.
which is why there's no webbing behind the door.
Right. Once the doors were open, did the runes stay in the decode order?
No, they reset.
Okay.
Careful, folks. This could be like a vampire layer or something.
You smell dead things?
Well,
You hear?
Well,
what he said,
there's like I said, runes, vampires. That all there is.
yes, but So it doesn't look like this door's been opened since the fall of the bridge. So
Yeah, but I don't know how much vampires can like sleep or something. So
I'm sure they sleep as long as they want.
now, so if there is certainly a vampire back here, I bet it's hungry.
let's be careful then. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Good idea. Definitely a good idea.
So, I suspect we should be careful for a lot of other things first.
Well, you got your vampire expert Kangasero there to help.
Yeah.
That's right. Maybe you should lead the way to see if there's a vampire spotting us.
So,
Okay, sure. Maria, keep your leaves attent. So look out for any vampires.
No, that's right. Cordar's happy to
So
take
it's
the lead.
webbing as well.
The so it's a corridor.
With webbing, I think.
It's a corridor with webbing. It basically turns to the left as soon as you step through the doors, and goes on to what you see to be a stairwell.
Okay, and the cobwebs are actually filling the hallway, or just like are they going to stop passage?
The cobwebs aren't going to stop passage at this stage, no. But
Oh,
you'll be
well, okay.
but you'll be
So-
walking through it.
Cordar will deliberately try and remove some of them with his sword, just to confirm whether or not A, there's going to be a whole heap of little spiders coming out of it, or a much bigger result and reaction to it.
Yeah, Kangi's like ready to like stab any vampires on the hall.
So, but there's no. So does he get any spider response?
You do see a bunch of tiny little spiders moving out of the way that you don't feel threatened by.
Okay.
Yeah, leave them be.
In which case, then, and the corridor is made of stone, isn't it?
The corridor is made of stone, yes.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. If we don't have someone who can cast a light spell, then I'm guessing someone should carry a torch.
but the other thing you notice here is that the murals are vibrant as if they were painted yesterday here.
Oh,
So
what?
you basically see what Thessalonia looked like before Earthfall.
Okay.
Okay. Like so the walls are painted. So, yeah, so has someone got a free hand to carry a torch?
I can carry a torch at the back there.
Well, I would suggest that you be carrying a torch in the middle.
Or the front in case, it catches a light.
No, in the middle.
Like,
Corridor
so I
needs
would,
to slice it.
I would
I walk
expect,
through.
depending on how wide this passageway is,
Okay, just
We're looking
confirming
at,
it is
Okay.
10 feet
I might
wide.
be like bringing a light with me.
So, with the torch, I'm looking from side to side, look at the murals, and see if I notice anything strange about the murals.
so how wide is this passage, Martin?
About 10 feet wide.
So, well, Cordar's up front. Does Nexar want to be at front or run a guard rear?
Well, a carrier can be up front too, like ready to stab any vampires on the hall.
I don't mind. I'm happy to be back or front.
Okay, well, we'll have Cordar, Kangasera up front then, Balath and
Pinwinkle.
Oh my god.
Pinwinkle in the middle, or Pinwinkle and Pinwinkle in the middle,
Yeah.
and then Nexar bring up the rear.
Sounds good.
Okay?
Okay, so you shuffle on with Cordar doing the stabby stab against the cobwebs.
Probably more big circular arm movement just to make a nice clear easy space. Wipe it down, wipe the sword off occasionally when the cobwebs get thick.
I'll be going, oh, Bella, do you see that picture? Oh, Bella, do you see that picture? I'll be going on the way. Yeah. And
Or maybe when the sword gets covered in cobweb, hold it over the torch and you can carry a torch for a little while.
I go.
He's got a flaming blade!
But yeah, I'm just trying to keep it. I'm just looking at I just want to see the murals on the way through because they look. I've never seen these things before, so
And you don't get to see them clearly because they're still covered in webbing.
I don't know.
Can
I maybe on the way through
Corder,
if there's a chance?
is there any mechanism on the door to open it from this side?
You think you can just push?
Okay. In which case, then let's say Cordar is keen to have the doors closed behind them. So,
Doesn't take much to pull the door shut.
yeah.
You don't need to touch it with your
Well,
hands to shut it.
I was going to say, I would have thought you could probably, you don't have to actually touch it with bare flesh to be able to shut the door, so.
Which is what I was just saying. So yes, you're right. You basically use a dagger, a gauntlet,
A booted foot. So, yep, no, that's right, she's clear, sorry, just don't want the tower door following us down, so. So yeah, so we're going down this passageway.
Yep. And it goes to a set of square stairs going in a spiral. A spiral square set of stairs. So very, very precisely cut and reversing in upon itself.
Heading up or down, considering with this, our entry through this passage, this tower has been a bit odd really, hasn't it? Because you start at the bottom, you jump straight to the top, we've come down part of the way, now probably find we're heading back up again, are we?
Yeah, you're now heading down again.
Down again still, okay?
So it was actually quite funny in how you go in and then you go up, you go up, you go up, and then you go down, and then down, and then down. Okay, so.
It's like stars, right?
We're magnificent men, now flying machines.
You are very much so. Okay, so coming out into you come into a green scum-covered area with a pool extending across the far end of the room. You see exits to the sides and curved stairs rise to a balcony over the southern end of the room. The floors and walls are streaked with dark smears of guano in thick layers.
Guano being bat poo?
Guano being pat poo, yes.
Yeah, go on, make sure. Could be
Nothing
bad.
apparently moving.
And there's a dome about 40 feet overhead, and the balcony is about 20 feet above. Nothing you can see moving.
Okay. Cordar will look to our druid. Should we be concerned about the green scum on the pool? Did we lose Victor?
What? Sorry?
Oh, we asked you as the nature expert whether you can investigate the green scum that's around here at the moment.
Okay, so let me try a nature roll.
Yeah.
Where's my dices? Where is my dices? Oh damn! I lost my dices again. What the oh wait.
Next level Vegemite.
I got him. I got him. Let me take
Cordar
my
might
green
give
dice.
5 assessment of the scum, and he got 10 on nature.
I got my green dice here. That's the lucky one.
Green dice sounds good for determining green scum.
Alright, 14, so plus 6, 22 total.
So 22, the scum there, you can see that some of it is actually moving. And you can identify that it has a giant amoeba in the scum of the pool.
That's like a ooze or something?
It is a ooze creature that is a single cell organism, about the size of a
giant
puppy.
gelatinous slug type thing. Well, technically single cell, but I'm guessing it's not single cell.
It's like a
Without
nag,
it's a
right?
very big cell.
It's a very, very big single cell.
Can we eat it?
Well, as I say, Cordar can ask, is it dangerous?
Well, ask Pinwinkle to prepare it. I'm sure nothing will go wrong.
No. That's rude. And no.
How big is it? How big is it?
It's half a penguin coffin, isn't it?
It is bigger than a small creature.
Yep.
So bigger than Pinwinkle.
Oh, I don't want to eat anymore.
But he might be hungry.
Let's kill it to see if it bleeds.
You faced one of these before.
This is disgusting.
Yeah, you faced one of
might be,
these
we'll
in
speak to
your
the
challenges in the Pathfinder Society. It
Well,
was
catch that one.
Oh, yeah.
you faced one of these earlier in your challenges for the Pathfinder Society. So it was one of them in the day trip to the keep with the skeletons and the spider
And the ghoul that was going to help us.
yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So what
Is it something that is likely to be like a sharp, pointy, slashy weapon? Could they likely be effective? Or bludgeoning weapons?
All your weapons should be effective. It's just it's a fairly weak creature, but the creature won't attack you unless you get too close.
So just
And you believe you can
just ignore the creature.
And you believe you can
Just-
walk past it because there are 2 exits that you can see from this room. One to some stairs going up beside the pool, and one going away from the stairs into another section.
Okay.
Let's just leave it be. I don't know if we are a threat to it.
If we're expecting there's enough space around it to avoid it, then yep, Mordai's happy to let it be. Although he's going to sheathe his sword and pull out his fighter's fork, strap his shield on his back so the fighter's fork is in reach length, and ready to poke from a distance if needed.
Okay.
If Kange is confident enough to like pass through it, I will just pass through it.
Well, no, I don't think we're passing through it. I think we're going around it.
Yeah, around it. Sorry.
Okay, so do you want to go up the stairs or through the passageway? The passageway doesn't require you to not go near the ooze at all. The stairs requires you to walk around the ooze.
We could do the stairs first if you guys want.
Hang on, no, you said that the passageway, we didn't need to go near it?
That's correct.
Yeah. I would say that, hey, let's try and actually explore a single level before we actually change levels again.
Oh, okay, you're right.
Because I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting confused with the ups and downs inside this tower. I'd like to stay at one level for a bit.
Oh, that's very cool.
If I was to do this map in 3D, it would look insane.
Okay.
That's right.
Who's the
Maria,
architect for this thing?
I'm sure Maria knows all the way back. Just Maria.
Marie just looks
She
at
does.
you with that look of course I know everything. Look, what do I know?
Yeah, I'm sure it knows.
Who's Maria?
He's
Maria is my Lashi.
There she right, yeah.
It's the one that are doing like dust angels on the floor.
That's all I remember now.
So do you ask Maria which way's out?
No, I'm sure she knows. Let's just keep going.
Yep. We'll, yes.
taking one.
And, skirt around the edge of the amoeba scut pool and move to the other passage.
Okay, so I will give everyone a balance roll.
A what?
Balance roll.
Acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
Okay. Why?
Is it difficult
Is
terrain
that
or
wrong?
something?
It is difficult terrain. This slimy stones.
Oh, okay, right.
Okay.
Next, I guess 21.
Let me see for a while.
19. Just checking out.
Acrobatic, we said, didn't we?
Experience track, I'm not sure what it does. So I'm just checking.
Quarter,
Okay,
9.
well, I will just roll it. I will just roll it. Oh, 14 again.
Okay,
I
so
think, wait. Let me get you to the total. It's acrobatics, right?
yes.
Yep.
So total 20.
Okay, so we've got Pinwinkle, Kangasero, and Nexa walking steadily across the slippery floor. Balef has one look at the floor and then just slips. And Cordar, trying to save him, also slips. And both of them slide into the pool of scum.
Ugh.
Gotta save their ass again, as usual.
With a big splash.
Is the pool of scum like flammable?
Would
You're the
you,
one that identified the green scum on the presumably it's water, so I'm guessing not flammable. Hopefully not flammable. If it is, there's a problem.
I got a torch, we can fix that.
Well, no. I'm more concerned about the fact that if the water's flammable, I'm wondering what we're actually sliding into.
Yeah, I know what you're getting at, yes.
Gee,
I'm trying to think of a funny. Typical.
Cordar tries to do the one thing and saves Bellath, and what's he get for it?
I know.
So I'm going to get you
I
to
guess I was
do
just amused.
initiative.
Oh, what? Why?
We've just gone and waked him over.
I got a -2 to that. Because
You do have a -2.
look, +2 for traps, -2 for initiative. Oh, that's okay. Cool.
Kagasero got 23 total.
Kangasero got 23.
I got the 17.
Cordar also 23.
Damn it.
Yeah, that -2 does hurt, doesn't it?
Yeah, 17 for me.
Which stat, sorry?
Initiative. Deception, yeah.
18.
Actually,
19.
considering what you've just done, acrobatics is more appropriate.
Are you using acrobatic, are we?
Acrobatics is more appropriate for this role.
Yep, fair enough.
18.
That's the same for Cordar anyway.
So 18
I got
for
one lower than I got 19.
19 for me too then.
19.
Cordar's on 23 still.
Really? You mean I got 18 and I'm like pretty much lost?
Well, no, I'm sure Bellath is after you.
I roll for Bellath. He rolled better than me, damn it. And he would be... I'm going to guess about 17. I'm guessing here because I have no idea what his perception is. Basically, he's a wizard.
It's acrobatics. And we've already worked out his acrobatics is low.
Yeah, so you got 12 on the dice, I thought 15.
Okay, so Corda, you slid into the slime and sludge, and you're first up.
Okay. I will...
Get it with fire.
Can I recognise movement of the amoeba?
Yes, you recognise there's one in front of you and one behind you.
Okay then. I will use a action to shrink the fork back down to one-handed size. Because I don't actually. Can reach weapons be used close to you in this system?
I believe so. I don't think there's anything otherwise.
I haven't really looked at them too much. But the either way, we will either shrink and then attack, or attack if I can. So I roll the attack while I work out whether or not you can shrink first.
Equipment, weapons.
Where am I going?
Weapons description.
AC 15.
That's a hit.
Or bloody hell. A total of 5 points of piercing magical damage.
Okay. And what would you like to do for your next action?
I will take another poke. Where am I? Weapons long can be used to attack creatures instead of adjacent creatures that already have reach. Okay, so in fact you don't have to shrink the weapon. It says the weapon is long for reach weapons and can be used to attack creatures up to 10 feet away instead of only adjacent creatures. So I would read that as saying you can do either adjacent or 10 feet away.
May I interrupt? What ranged weapon are you using in Coder?
I'm using a reach weapon, my big long fork.
Oh, okay.
Basically, it's a trident a trident with an extended handle.
All right.
It extends.
Yeah.
I thought you were using a ranged weapon.
No, reach weapon.
Oh, reach. All right.
So, and we're at -5 for that, so that's AC 24.
That is a critical hit.
Real. You punch the thing.
Which does.
Actually, unfortunately, it's immune to critical hits, so it's a standard hit.
Okay then. Well, think I'm over the question there. But this time it's a slightly more meaty hit anyway for 9 points of piercing magical damage.
And for your third action?
Um, I'm guessing. Oh, actually, I'm guessing actually first action might have been to stand up. If we'd slipped over, do we end up prone?
I'm assuming yes. So one action stand up in the liquid.
Okay. So I was about to do. My third action was about to be, well, I'll pick Belath up, and then I suddenly thought, hang on, I probably have to get up first.
Okay, so the first of the amoeba attacks you. It doesn't get any bonus for its friend flanking you because, well, it's not that smart. Okay, so just so you can see on screen.
Goody.
It flashes.
Yeah.
Just happens to be the first roll.
Are they cheating? That dice cheats.
Oh, it does. I've had many players say they want to replace that dice, and then when I do replace that dice, it rolls the same number. So it's not the number. But if I roll it as a player, it never works. So Jeremy, you take 6 points of acid damage. Do you have any resistances?
No.
Okay, as its second action, it grabs you as a free action. As
just out of curiosity there, Martin, I don't know you've got Cornar's appropriate hit points there.
Well, I've got it out of
It's
19.
taken 13 damage out of 30.
Yeah, well, I don't have the rest of it there, so I'll see if I'll fix it up slightly here. So you said out of.
I mean, actually, it doesn't bother me to actually say, because, yeah, I've still got 17 left, not 3 left. It looks like I'm there.
There we go. Yours is now correct. Everyone else is slightly out. We'll find out. Okay,
Yep.
so.
Have they tried to grab me or something?
It grabs you as its second action, which is a free grab because it hit you on its melee attack.
Yep.
So any creature that has the plus grab on its attack has to use its next action to grab you to get it free.
Mm-hmm.
And so for its third action, it constricts you. Give me a. I've got a saving throw for it, so I'm trying to figure out if that means you don't actually take damage if you pass the saving throw.
Can I use creature like constrict you? That's strange.
Apparently. Apparently,
Looks like,
it wrapped itself around me and then decided to shrink in itself.
Okay, so
Yeah, but it's flaccid. I mean,
Jeremy, you can do a fortitude saving throw to resist the constriction.
Fortitude 25.
25. Okay, so you succeed, so you take half the damage. So that was 3 bludgeoning damage. Half of that means 1 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And acid damage of 2, so you technically take half of that as well, so you take 1 acid damage.
at least it's not persistent damage.
It is not persistent damage.
Not yet, anyway.
And so that is one of them. The other one then goes for Belath, who's currently on the ground, prone. And it hits him as well. Dealing, unlike Jeremy, it does minimum damage. And it also does a grab and then a constrict, which also does half damage. At which point he only takes 1 point of acid damage, having resisted the bludgeoning. Okay, so now it is Pimwinkle's turn. What would Pimwinkle like to do to save the day, seeing 2 of your friends grabbed and being strangled by giant sludgy things that are bigger than you?
Cook it.
I've got a torch, don't I?
Yes, you can start preparing it for meals.
I want to, because I've got torch one hand. offhand, and I'll have a dagger in the other hand.
Yep.
So I'll go in my... Can I...
You jump into the sludge and attack it with the dagger and the torch.
I can't dual wield yet, so I'm a bit scared.
Well, technically you can, but the thing is, you're spending one action to attack with the dagger and one action to attack with the torch, and one action to jump there.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics roll as you move in. Was that a 1?
That's a 9.
Nine.
A 17?
17. Okay, so you jump in and slide right up to the creature.
Cool. I did on purpose. And then I'll go stab with the...
And you feel the gunk going all through the hair of your feet.
That's right.
So did you jump into a spot so you had flanking?
That's what I was hoping to do. I don't know.
Technically, yes. Who are you flanking for, Balath or Corda? That's the question.
Jeremy knows the answer straight away. Bella.
So, Balath it is then.
Yes, yeah.
Hey, it makes sense. Cordy's hopefully almost killed his. Of course, Cordy's wrapped up in it, so...
That's a 29.
29, that is a hit. Not a critical hit because you can't crit it.
Okay. Would a sneak attack on that?
Let's see.
If I've got flanking.
No,
Okay, so I'll check.
can't be precise. No, precision damage doesn't work on it.
7 points of piercing magical close touch damage.
Okay. You hit it, and you're going to swing it with the torch.
Well, why not?
Okay, give me an attack roll.
I have no idea what it's just a...
It is a... You are considered proficient with it, so you get to add +2 your level.
So it'll be strength with it or dexterity?
How well does Pinwickle see in the dark?
We'll find out in a second. So 14 minus 1 because I've got minus 1 strength. So 13 and plus level 2 will be 15. Yeah.
15. You hit. Roll a d4.
2.
2. You do 2 points of bludgeoning and 1 point of fire, and your torch goes out.
Oops!
You idiot! What do you go and put the torch in the middle of a watery sludge for?
And then it's Kangasero's turn as the lights go out. Bink!
The lights go out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pinwickle just used his torch and put it into the water.
One job, Pinwinkle.
Oh, come on, don't stop it on Pinwinkle. It's all Bellas and Corda's fault. They slid into the slime. We're just trying to save
No,
him.
it's Bella's fault. Corda went in to save him.
Well, it's lucky I have another burning torch.
I need one actually, yeah.
Okay, so you bring out the torch that's not going to set the cobwebs aflame.
Can I try to use the light on my wayfinder to
You
see
can,
something?
but you have to spend an action to do so.
Yeah, I will do that. I
And
will
what-
pick the
It's not your
Thassilonian
action, but
Society well-crafted wayfinder and shake it to bring the light.
But first thing first, give me an intelligence check.
Intelligence check.
Yep.
Alright, I can do an intelligence check.
Actually, not animal.
That's intelligence. It's any intelligence skill or just a flat intelligence check?
It's just a flat intelligence check.
Like the one that Pinwickle failed.
I got 13, but last one is 12 total.
Okay, so you've got this slight problem. You can't remember where you put that bit of, society that you disliked.
Damn.
That part of well-crafted society that connects you to civilization.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, so
and
I
you-
didn't find a wayfinder.
So you spent one action trying to find your wayfinder, and you can't exactly remember where you put it. You sure you've got it here
Okay,
somewhere?
no problem. How dark is this room? Real dark or low light dark?
It is pitch black. There is no light source whatsoever.
Pinwinkle
Because
gold.
someone put the light out.
I'll find my way.
Alright then. So I will pick anything on my back that is like the size of my hand. So some small object that I can put light on. And I will just light it.
You mean you
Maybe
don't like you
like
don't
a mug or
you don't cast it
something that I
on your
have.
leashy that's on your shoulder?
What?
You don't cast it on Maria?
You cast a Maria.
What? I don't know if I can cast light on a living thing.
It can
I don't
cast it
think
on
so.
anything.
Yeah, you cast it on anything, so you can cast it on your companion as such.
Oh, nice though.
So you're
So
saying
I
someone
got-
could cast light, or someone was carrying an ever-burning torch, but they didn't say anything when we resort to having someone carry a burning torch.
Very much so. I found it amusing.
Yeah, no one has said anything. Yeah.
Okay, so as your second action, you cast light on your Lishi, who starts doing finger puppets on the walls for you.
Yeah, light is like 2 actions, right? Check.
One action, I believe, but you can check.
Light. That's 2 actions.
Oh,
Like,
so that's your round then. You spend
so
one.
that's my whole round there.
Yep, you spend one action trying to find your wayfinder, give up, and then cast light on your Lishi. And then you see your Lishi start doing leaf patterns all over the walls for you.
Is it dancing lights or just light?
Yeah,
That's
go
light.
go have fun, Maria. Go have fun. I know.
But
I know.
it's Lishi light, so it does have, shadows and stuff.
That's sweet. I just thought I'd ask.
I suppose, Mark, the good news is you've tested the fact that obviously the curse of death does not apply anymore.
Yes.
Because you went around cooking the amoeba and nothing happened. It went dark.
I didn't cook the amoeba. And I look up in the ceiling when I say that and look around for some sort of comment from a god that I might have offended. I want to...
Yeah, the back of your wrist, sort of
You get 1 point
itches.
of fire damage.
The one that has the symbol of Pharasma on it.
Porter, shut up. She's watching.
Okay, so...
That was definitely Jeremy talking to Mark.
I know, I can't help it.
That's Mark talking to Jeremy too, yeah.
So now it's Nex's turn as you see this glowing little Groot on Kangasero's shoulder dancing around with its light.
Fun.
So,
Was it just
so think very much like those blow-up balloon men that have this lit up at night, and you can see the balloon thing arms flailing around.
Is it just the one?
Just the one. And it's lit the room up for you.
Okay.
But you can see 2 amoebas. One of them's trying to strangle Balath, and one's trying to strangle Korda. So which one do you want to save?
How far away are they both?
Both of them require you to at least move towards them because it's difficult terrain. You will have to make a balance roll.
Okay, well, I mean, of the balance, who would I want to save out of Quarter and Bella? Let's go with Quarter.
Okay, so you move in to help flank for Korda.
So acrobatics,
Acrobatics.
16.
You show them how it's done.
Cool.
And
so
at least
can
at least you've got boots, and it's not through all your foot hair.
Lovely. So can I swing and attack the amoeba
You can.
with my great axe?
You can.
Striking great axe. That wasn't so good. 13.
13 is a hit.
It's a hit.
It is, yes.
Well, that's lucky.
That's not much armor on.
Yeah, I rolled a 4 though. Alright.
So just so you know that you'd probably roll a 1, you would get a failure, not a critical failure.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I rolled 19 on the dice, and then I think it's plus 4. So what's that? 19, 23?
23, and apparently it's weak to the slashing of your weapon, and it takes another 3 damage, so you do 28 damage.
Oh, so slashing is good against it. Excellent.
But I was just waiting for someone to actually do it before I told you. And it's still going.
Cool. Can I try again?
You can try again.
Might as well.
Alright, let's try again with my great axe. 9, so exactly the same roll as last time. 4 plus 9, 13.
That's a hit. And
Five.
with
Yeah, I rolled a 9, so it's...
Oh,
Nine
yeah,
plus
so
nine
yeah,
minus
just previously on 4. Yep.
So, with just the weakness of the creature and the fact you're using a slashing weapon, you slice it off quarter and it just dissolves.
Okay, cool, because I did 19 damage.
Well,
Plus 5.
you did enough damage in one round to take a full one from healthy to dead.
Sweet.
Okay. So,
You're welcome, Quarter.
Thank you.
now Beleth is sort of struggling under the grapple. But apparently is so good he just slides right out from its reach and then crawls past everyone out of the sludge. And then stands up, which is his round. Okay, Korda.
I will. I'll continue stabbing because I got the weapon in that hand and I'm not going to take weapons right now, so I will stab with my fork. Bloody hell. AC 14.
That's the hit.
For another 5 points of piercing magical.
Yep, and for your second action.
Natural 1, which would be a total of 7 AC.
So, amusingly, if you had just had one more, it would have been a failure. You actually managed to do a critical failure.
I might use a reroll
Okay.
rather than stab all the way through Beleth.
Well, Beleth did get out of the way. You'd be hitting Pimwinkle.
Oh, hang on then, no.
Wow. You're banned for the barbecue now, by the way.
So does the barbecue count for you serving?
AC 21
So 21 is a hit.
for another 8 points of piercing magical.
Does this fan is making any noise to you guys?
No,
right?
can't hear it at all. We're doing well.
What are you saying? I can't hear it over the fan.
Jeremy, you have a third action.
And I will take a step back, so therefore I'm still within range of the amoeba for flanking purposes for other people with my reach weapon.
Okay. Well, you probably still hit.
Yeah, I could, but this is why I leave room for others to step in.
Okay, so it does not have any reactions to deal with you, so you move out of its reach. And it's go. It turns.
Step in. Oh no, it's against the difficult terrain, doesn't it?
It does, yes.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, and technically, it's an acrobatics roll to move in the sludge.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, well, no, that's right. Oh, it's gone. Yep. I think it was going to be difficult, then maybe I'll just stab it and therefore take it easy, but yeah, all good.
So, what's your acrobatics?
No, sorry, I'll stop. I just. Well, okay, yeah, so one acrobatic roll. As I said, I was moving. 21.
21. You have no problems moving through the sludge.
All good. Sorry about
Okay. That's all good. And then it tries to attack Pinwinkle. It gets an armor class of 11.
No. Get 18.
It tries again. This time it gets a 12. It got one better. And because it's not particularly bright, it goes for third time the charm. And apparently it manages to critically fumble. It technically rolled a 0.
Yes, I better say, yeah, because I'll be minus 10.
Yeah. It has a. Oh, no, actually, I think it was a +2. Actually, it rolled a +2.
Which is probably still a critical failure.
Still a critical failure.
What can you do to a amoeba?
Okay, so apparently it impaled itself on your dagger while you're trying to stab it.
That's good.
Roll your damage.
Hold 5 points of ghost touching magical 1 + 1 damage.
Okay, so it basically you're now covered in the slime of an amoeba as well as been walking through it.
Oh, I died, did it? Didn't
So Pinwinkle.
I was dead or not?
No, it's not dead.
Oh.
It's
Okay.
not, they're not easy to kill. Unless, of course, you're Nexa, in which case then, you'll probably kill one around.
Okay. You hurt my friend Bellath.
Hurt his pride, definitely.
That's a hole.
What? Hit him in the arm, did it?
Got him dirty.
Hey, stop being cheeky, Jeremy. 15 total.
15, that's a hit.
There we go.
Oh, I was just saying, because
5 points again.
the shard of pride has been embedded into his arm, hasn't it?
It has.
Then
What?
no, I wonder if there was that. Let's do them. I'm using a reroll on my second roll, please,
Sure.
because I don't want to go headfirst into an amoeba right now. That's a bit better. 26 minus 5. Oh, because now it's an agile weapon, so I'm minus 4.
Mm-hmm.
So 22.
22.
Still
That's
hit.
it.
Yeah. And the same damage again. I've rolled 3 ones on the d4. And then I go,
Third time lucky.
Now, so to say, it makes you feel any better, Mark. I've rolled at least 2 ones on d8s.
You got rerolls. 11 of them.
yeah, might as well. So that would be a minus 10 to that.
Minus 8 to that.
Minus 8, sorry. So, well, that means it's... I'm just going to use a flat 9.
A flat 9.
Yeah.
A 9 is a hit.
9's a hit.
Yeah. It's not something that dodges.
6!
Okay. And it's not wearing armour.
Pimgo's going, ha! Hoo! Ha!
And you think it's only got a tiny little bit of life left in it as it's spluttered all over you. Oh yeah, you left it on 1 hit point.
Did I?
Yeah.
So, oh, God.
And now it's time for Kangasero.
Save me, Kangasero, save me!
Show
Well,
him
he
how
wants
it's
to show
served.
puppet play with his leshy.
The Leslie's sort of trying to make it look like there's a target where to hit it. Making the light sort of converse around Pinwinkle. Because that's where the Amiga is.
You want Victor? You there, Victor?
Has Victor fallen asleep?
I could roll Victor's spear attack if he wants me to.
Well, apparently yes. Kangasero is distracted by the puppet show, like show of Leshy on his shoulder.
Okay, so next area is currently up. Not distracted by the puppet show.
So where is the other one?
The other one will require you to do another acrobatics move in the sludge to step up to it.
It sounds okay. I'm cool with that. Who's it on? Is it still on Bella?
No, it's currently on Pinwinkle.
Oh, okay. I'm more inclined to help him, Winkle.
Wow. Wow.
Except my dice say I'm not that inclined to help you.
What did you get?
A 1.
Would you like to use one of the rerolls?
We have plenty of rerolls.
Alright, I'll use a reroll. How about a net 20 instead?
Okay,
Or
so
probably you can walk at you move, yep.
so you slide right up to it, and I'll give you advantage on your attack roll.
So I've worked out, Ethan had the
Who's
first
your
roll
leader?
and Susie had the second roll. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, so, yeah.
Alright, so two rolls. A 4 again. And a 12. So the
Okay, as long as
12.
one is not a 1, you're okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright,
I
so.
believe that will be dead.
And it just explodes all over Pinwinkle. You can see it through his hair, through his mouth being open, and you can hear Kangasero in the background snoring away with the...
Indeed.
So 20 plus 5, I think it is.
Okay. I'm gonna
Possibly
have
we
to-
should disconnect Kangasero from the call to allow him to let him sleep.
Okay. He's been dropped from the call so he can sleep.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's funny.
So he'll pop up later.
Yeah.
So, is there anything else left?
No, that's all that was there. You did
Cool.
well defeating the dreaded amoeba.
Yeah, my striking great axe is quite nice.
It is. It's very striking.
Yeah, that's what I think. Or if I was French, I would probably call it very sexy.
Yes.
That too.
Winkle,
Yeah.
don't use the light source in the middle of a moist amoeba.
I was hoping I could burn you alive at the same time, maybe, and I just walk away. I dropped the.
Burn me alive.
I dropped the torch at his feet, so I was hoping to burn you alive eventually, and then to walk away. So.
Okay, so he drops the.
Well, you stabbed into the one that was in Balath.
He did stab it into the one that was at Balath. Apparently, he has trouble telling you two people apart.
Balath is resistant to fire. Don't you know the stories of the real Pinwinkle?
So there's now a slime-covered torch at your feet.
Balath is resistant to fire.
That's what I've been told. I've heard that from the girl said that. Didn't you remember the girl said that when we walked in?
And yet he wasn't willing to move the runes on the fire door.
Well, I can't explain all these actions, as you know. He's a very hard person to persuade on certain things, okay? He has his own mind and his own way of doing things. Is it?
Currently scraping the slime off his clothes.
Yes.
Well, isn't he casting
Prestidigitation, yeah.
prestidigitation?
I'll tell you.
No, sure.
Yeah. Some of the splats on Cordo. Okay.
So remember to mark off a torch on your character sheet.
Yep. I found it actually didn't have a torch in the first place. I found it, so I wouldn't even add one. So. Yeah.
So you mark off a torch on someone else's character sheet.
Yeah, Belloc lost the torch. Yeah.
Well, no. Apparently, Cordo lost the torch.
Yeah, it must be because I looked and go, yep, road kit, adventurous pack, maybe adventurous pack had it. I didn't write it down as separate. I didn't break it up. Hang on, I'll confirm.
You should technically have one with the adventurer's pack.
No, I'm just going to double check. Pretty sure it does. It's 5 torches. Yes, I've got 4 torches left.
Okay, so I'm just gonna while you're thinking about what you're doing next, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Luckily, I can walk around this side with the cable across.
So, Susie, yes, even traders are welcome as well, Susie. Okay, so
I will pass that on.
that's right. I just said I'm just gonna check out the Yerriby Pond Park on the weekend and make sure there's a nice barbecue area, and then I'll let everyone know by messenger, and I'll let Jeremy know by email. So
Thank you. I was just saying, my wife does read Martin's Facebook post type stuff, so
okay.
I don't know how that works, but if the message to Martin's, whatever they call it,
Yep.
would end up on there, then
Yep.
no, you should see it. So.
Yeah, I might pass it. As I said, I just thought otherwise we'll get the two groups kind of just have a sort of
Okay, good.
catch up.
You'll have to check to see whether you have to book any barbecue areas.
Yeah, I'm gonna chase that up next couple of days, so and then hop on the weekend just to make sure. Just trying to find somewhere close for Martin to park with Ariana.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So, but no, we'll work it out. As I said, I thought it'd be a nice thing while it's nicer weather out there at the moment, so it'd be nice to have a bit of a barbecue end of year kind of celebration between the groups. So.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm. We'll see if the traders killed any more puppies lately or not. So.
They just killed more puppies?
Yes. One of his puppies, his wolf died, didn't it? Does that count as a puppy or not?
But did he kill it or did it just die because he abandoned the game?
He abandoned the puppy. That's what I think I'm put down to.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. He might see it a different way, of course, but yeah.
Well, I thought it was the party had abandoned the characters in a dungeon. That was dangerous.
Where they then got taken away by ghouls.
When they didn't have any way out from where they were trapped.
That's a good point.
So they were basically in a no escape situation.
Well, okay, we'll give Ethan the benefit of the doubt then. How's that sound? Okay. Pinwick would be different about the whole situation, but Mark would be beneficial of the doubt. Okay, so.
Well, they had no way out, so they were sort of stuck. And people forgot to go back for them when they left.
That's right. So
yes, you have managed to defeat the dreaded amoeba, so I don't think Belov actually helps anyone else with his prestidigitation.
Of course he
No,
would.
that's okay. Cordo's just scraping off the bits. So. And yeah, made the comment, well, next time we kill them first.
Yeah, sounds good. And I've just bought my new Explorer's kit and it's already dirty already. So
Is you're completely covered head to toe
well,
in
the last
evil.
one I completely lost. So because of acid. Oh no, fungus actually. Remember? So
I remember.
I'm going. Every time I wear new clothes, they just get damaged. It's just like. Oh. So. Actually, yeah. So I think we're going through that entrance on the same level. I think.
Mm. Okay,
So we're still heading around to that other exit point. Taking more care walking along.
Okay, as you're taking a little more time and there's no risk of a creature attacking you, you manage to make it across the room helping each other. So you go through a passageway with a bit of squeezing, and you find a room littered with the desiccated fish carcasses and a few larger bodies. The ground is thick and is a thick, sticky sheet of webbing. And to the south, you can see the room opens into a 40-foot diameter silo-like chamber, from which you can hear the sound of water.
Okay. Cordar's returned to sword and shield before we enter this room, or to get to this room. So so do we see anything moving in there?
You see a pair of let's see if I've actually got an example of that sort of creature so I can show you. But they are what appear to be giant spiders, if they're actually of the giant size. Do I actually have... Not that one, not that one. So making sure I get you the right information. Mastery Guide, where did I put the other book? It is amusing when you do the conversions in your head and go, I remember where that was. Okay, so what you see appears to be a water variety of the giant hunting spider, which means it's a medium-sized creature.
Okay.
And they are currently feasting on a what appears to be a dead dolphin.
And how far away is the closest dolphin?
It would be about 30 feet.
Okay. Cordar's plan will then be to move forward and smack it hard.
Okay, so you're going to coordinate with the others. The spiders haven't seemed to notice you yet.
If we can get, if we can allow a bit of access to get other people into position, great. But yeah, he certainly, if he can get them by surprise, that's also good.
Okay, so if people would like to give me a initiative on stealth, and it gets initiative on perception.
Okay. Is one -2 to initiative on stealth still count?
Yep.
Damn it.
Sorry, was it stealth or perception or either?
It's stealth for you guys and perception for the spiders.
Okay, 17 for next one.
Cordar, so we're coordinating carefully because Cordar's going at the same time.
Yep, you're on 17 as well.
Yep.
I got 21.
And we're back. Oh yeah, Kangasero is currently sleeping, so I'll move him down with Baleth, protecting the rear.
I mean, I haven't got the feet yet, which means my roll covers everyone. So I haven't got quite that guy there yet. Not high enough. So, but I'll get there eventually.
Okay, so apparently it is Pinwinkle up first. Except you can actually hold your action until Jeremy goes if you wish to, so you can go as a group.
Yeah, I'm happy to do that. I just want to make
Or
sure.
at least then potentially hold it, so then you might be able to get some flanking effects with someone else there.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm just gonna. I want somebody else to hit it first before I hit it, kind of thing. So.
Okay, so you see the spiders are currently munching away on a dolphin.
How many spiders? Just one or two?
Two. The two spiders.
Yeah, sorry.
Are they both within 30 feet?
They are both within about 30 to 35 feet.
Okay, so yeah.
They each take up the same space you do. They are black with crimson markings on their backs.
Whoa, so the redback spiders. Whoa.
They are. They look very much like those spiders in the picture. If you can actually see it clearly at all.
Yep.
Yes, yep.
They're Brazilians.
But I'm assuming they're not being ridden at the moment.
They are not being ridden at the moment.
Okay. Yep.
I'm sure you can ride them later.
Since Nexa and Corda are on the same one, do you want to roll first, Susie, or do you want me to?
Well, you said you were going to lead in, so I think we should follow with that.
Then.
Yeah, that's fine by me.
Yep, I will move forward then and take a swipe at one of them. Plus 11. AC 27.
AC 27 is a hit. And it's a critical hit.
Critical hits.
It is a critical hit.
Bloody hell. You know, I was talking about my rush with the DH there, Mark.
Yeah.
Well, 2 at once and get 1 and 2.
Well, I don't feel as bad now. I'm happy with that.
So that's 7 total, which doubled for critical.
Yep.
Yep. So 14 total.
Okay, so it looks quite damaged by your strike. Do you want to follow up with another one?
Yeah. 14 slashing magical. So yep, we'll go again. AC 18.
That's also a hit.
For a total of 9 points of damage with yet another one on my D8.
Okay, Echo goes
Think these other
everywhere
numbers on
as you take it down. And then as Pinwinkle was waiting for Corda to rush in, do you want to wait for Nexa or do you want to go?
Yeah, I want the meat of the party to do the job first.
Okay, so Nexa, you get to rush in.
You get to bash something up, Nexa.
Alright, how far away?
So you can make a standard move to get in there, a stride, and then you can attack.
Oh, alright. I'm walking up and attacking, by the way. So that's a 24.
That's a hit.
21.
And you also take it out with one blow.
Oh.
I'm ready to try my sneak attack out, and I go, oh. Poor Pinwinkle's upset he didn't have to do anything.
He's still not a fighter yet.
He did choose to wait.
No, it's only 2 spiders, right?
There was only 2 spiders,
Yeah, that's right, yeah. And I go,
Oh, did Corda finish one, did he?
yeah.
Yep.
Oh, fuck, sorry, I didn't realise I killed it. So.
Yeah, you were good enough to take it out. You left it on 2 hit points from your first blow,
Right,
and then you massacred it with the second.
cool. Okay, and we saved the dolphin.
And you saved the dead dolphin. I'm sure if you just throw it in the water, it'll be safe.
I saw we level the water now.
What was it?
So, as we're going down, that's right, yeah, we have gone down.
And looking down the cistern, you can see water about 10 feet down.
So they've dragged the dolphin out of the water.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, it looks like the dolphin was certainly not the first thing that got dragged out of here, because Martin talked about carcasses or something in the area as well, so...
Lots of carcasses in the area. So there doesn't seem to be any way out of here except in the water below, or going back past the amoeba pool.
I think Kangasuru would want us to put the dead dolphin back in the water, so it dies a natural death in there. Not through these unholy means.
Or we're going fishing for more spiders, one of the two. Cordai certainly, we'll have a look around this area, make certain that there's nothing else on any of the carcasses or bits and pieces of interest, or presumably the spiders don't have much in the way of belongings, but... And I'm guessing dolphins probably don't carry much either, but hey.
No. Looking through, there was nothing there of value, unfortunately.
Okay, and we don't find any other exits except for the one we came in on?
Just the one you came in on, unless you want to try going down the cistern.
Nope. Bing Boy said, nope. If you do Cordar, you buy yourself on that one.
What, you think it might put the torch out?
Hey, ease up. We've got a dancing plant now. Okay, see? Look over there.
Well, okay, yep. So we'll head back into the amoeba room, or the ex-amoeba room.
Yep. Okay, so there are when you go up the stairs, you can see that there's a section that goes to the left and a section that goes to the right. With your light source, the one to the left has a stairwell going spiraling down, and the one to the right seems to go into some more rooms.
Oh, I think we do the Cordar thing and clear everything on this level.
Well, at least as much as we can, because apparently we can get far into the other one.
Yeah. Okay. So, okay. Okay, Cordar, lead the way.
Well, I said to say, does Nexar want to take the lead? And since Cordar's a bit more injured, he'll take up the rear.
Sure.
Okay. I'll refrain from any comments there, Cordar.
Someone could always do a heal on you. Treat injury.
Well, let's say Bella used a heal up, as I say. No? Is it a heal spell, aren't you?
Well, treat injury is the sort of thing you'd use instead of a heal spell, because the heal magic is harder to get back.
No, I know. That's what I'm doing.
Magic is used in combat.
I could roll if you want me to.
Cordar's happy to... He's okay enough at the moment, but
Okay.
if we're going through passages where it's only going to be effectively one person or two people type stuff, then... Okay. If he goes to the rear,
Yep,
it'll
sounds
be
good.
advantageous.
Okay, so big axe wielding barbarian at the front.
I'll be just behind her, hiding behind her, because I usually do.
Okay. So as you enter the room, I will give next a perception roll.
Because I'm hiding behind the barbarian, I don't see anything.
18.
Okay, so as you walk into the room, the thick guano covers the floor of the room such that you feel your feet sink into it. And you see lots and lots of little eyes light up red around you around the room. So it look as if the room is full of bats, all staring at you hungrily.
Vampire bats.
Sleeps.
Vampire bats.
Oh, good.
okay.
We found all the vampires, is that what you're saying?
Vampire bats, hey?
So what, we should all just push Kangasaro to the front and then close the door?
The thought has crossed my mind, but...
I mean, Kangasaro's not here to disagree.
Well, I didn't hear any disagreement from him.
Disagreement?
Of course, I can't say I actually heard volunteering either, so...
So,
So you said my feet were sinking slightly, or like fully?
well, you're basically up to the ankles in bat poop.
So, like, yes, again, it might be a bit difficult to move normally, but you're not actually in danger of being suffocated or drowning or anything like that.
Okay.
How far are these red eyes safe from me? Oh, I haven't seen it yet, so I can't see it. Sorry. I'm not allowed to do anything till I see it. Gotcha.
And they're like literally surrounding us.
They are literally surrounding you as you step into the room.
Okay. Are they attacking me or just hovering?
Well, as you're staring at them and they stare at you, Give me a perception roll.
24.
Okay, apparently they get tired of you just staring at them and fly at you before you can do anything. As a swarm of bats fly at you.
Oh, swarms. Ah! My death in my life.
Where's that torch of yours?
Apparently in the sludge below.
I've got alchemist fire, don't worry.
Okay, so... And...
Cordo's worried if you say that.
Well,
Although
actually,
he's fortunately behind you, maybe he's safe.
no, it's I've got thunderstorms too, actually, but yeah.
And it moves through everyone's area.
Okay.
And basically people now get to make a reflex save.
Woo!
Natural 20 for Corda, which puts him
15 for Nexa.
24 for Pinwinkle.
28 upgraded for Corda.
Okay, so Corda does the anti-bat signal.
Yep.
Maybe he holds up some garlic. Having, prepared earlier.
Oh, you got a higher roll than me, did he? Oh,
He got a natural 20.
oh did he? Oh,
So he got an upgraded
yeah, that's fair call.
success.
I got 28 upgraded.
And what was your success?
24 normal.
Okay, so you got a success, so you take 1 point of piercing damage.
Hey! You're going to have to pay for that one.
Blood they suck.
And Nexa takes 1 point of piercing damage, but also is now on 1 point of persistent bleed damage. Okay, so that was its action moving through everyone's square. Okay, so next up is Nexa. So, Nexa, what would you like to do? You've just been swarmed by bats.
Can I try to swing my axe at them, or does that not really work for swarm?
You can swing your axe at them.
I will try. 25.
25. You successfully critically hit them with your axe.
9, 17.
17. Okay, so we minus 3 for slashing, which brings us down to 14. And with a couple of sweeps of your glowing axe, all the bats fall at your feet.
All of them?
Yeah.
Oh, so I was about to bring the torch out. I remember swarms. I have histories of swarms. So.
Well, obviously, Pathfinder 2 is a bit nicer on swarms.
Oh, Pathfinder 2 is a bit nicer.
Yeah.
So, and could you give me a flat d20 check?
I can. It's not a great roll though.
You got rerolls.
What do I know what I'm rolling for?
A flat check means if you don't roll 15 on the dice, you don't stop the bleed damage and you take the persistent damage at the end of the round.
What happens if I roll a 1, hypothetically?
In which case, then it generally gets one worse.
So I
Okay.
Whilst you're not likely to stop it, it's probably worth re-rolling
Yeah.
to avoid
Okay.
the additional effect.
May I please re-roll?
You can re-roll. That's why we have many of them.
I rolled a 14.
14, okay. Well,
So,
at least it
14,
wasn't-
so
at
you
least you're not
take-
worse off.
You take 1 point of bleed damage. Because those bats do suck.
Oh, Martin.
Wow, man.
Wow,
Just
Martin.
ask Tank Zero.
Oh, I wish he was here right now. He would be having so much fun with this.
Oh, just a small little bite and moving on.
I'll just say, Nexa killed all these vampires. What? Should we read it?
Well, she's the vampire slayer.
But you know why the vampires anymore? They're all dead.
Okay, so now Nexa knows how to go. Does Pinwinkle want to help Nexa out?
Well, I can do a medicine check to cover the bleed.
You can do a medicine check with the DC of the actual effect, or you can do an aid another roll, which allows her to make another check with a flat 10 instead of a 15.
I'm going to give her 8. Yeah, I'll 8 her. Yeah.
So you provide aid of helping her stop bleeding,
Yes.
and so Nexa now gets to make another flat check.
Because I think better than my roll, that's something.
Did you say 15 was the magic number?
Now it is
10
10. Now it's 10 because someone's aiding you on their turn.
Pinwinkle's helping you out because he blocked you.
Well, I rolled a 15 anyway.
Okay, so yes, the bleeding stops thanks to Pinwinkle's magic sludge.
Magic.
Thanks, Pinwinkle.
This is called a band-aid, and it's very good.
Did you actually get the band-aid out? I thought you were just aiding it, stopping bleeding with the sludge that you've
I
been
offered the
walking through.
band-aid, and then she put it on them and stopped the thing. So I only offered the band-aid.
Okay, so yes, you have dealt with one of the first swarms in this group because you haven't really dealt with swarms as much.
No.
Yeah, and they say that obviously Pathfinder 2 swarms aren't nearly as dangerous.
There's Pathfinder 1, no.
It could still have been
Normal
dealt with.
weapons will hurt them.
Yeah, I remember the one we had issues. Let's fireball, but there. Yeah.
Some things are immune to certain actions.
Yeah, like my horse wasn't. No. So, yeah.
Okay, so, but of course, being a magic axe also helped.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Okay, so you look around the room after wiping out all the beady little eyes, and I will let Cordar give a perception roll while the other two are dealing with the bleed,
Okay,
the blood loss.
Okay, cool.
The dice have turned. Perception 26 upgraded.
26 upgraded. It obviously loves you. Okay, so you just step into the room and happen to kick up a shiny bracelet out of the bat muck. It seems to be a tarnished silver bracelet.
Okay. I will pick it up and.
Worth about 4.5 gold.
Okay.
Or 45 silver for a silver bracelet.
You're marking that down as treasure, are you, Mark?
Yes, I have, certainly, sir.
Cool.
Okay, yep. And I'll just, yeah.
Okay, and this room doesn't go any further.
Oh. So we have to go back down the stairs then.
But do we have any spaces we haven't explored yet?
At this level, just the stairwell.
Oh, right, sorry. I thought you said we went up the stairwell to get there. But okay,
You did go up a stair to get here, but the thing is, technically there are many stair levels on the one level.
Right. Okay. Yeah. No, that kind of. So yeah. So we've still got a pathway.
Yep.
Yep. We will follow Nex's lead up the stairs, I guess.
Okay. So as you walk to these stairs that spiral further down, give me a perception roll.
Specifically me or everyone?
I will give you the first roll.
I got 23.
Okay, so you find a secret door right before you find what appears to be a creature sniffling and rubbing its nose and not even noticing you're there, looking the other way.
Are you literally talking about my cat right now? She's literally rubbing her nose, ignoring me.
Just luck, I guess.
Does the creature look... hold on a sec, my cat has something wrong with her eye.
Okay.
Oh no, she's okay. Sorry, so what creature is it?
I'm just seeing if I've got an example of it for you. So not in that book. We'll try this book. Okay. Almost there. We should actually... no, we don't have one of these either. So you remember the mites from Kingmaker, Jeremy?
Yep.
So basically...
I was actually more remembering the swarms from Kingmaker, but...
Yeah, the swarms from Kingmaker were quite interesting. So it is technically a mite, which might be a different type of creature here. So just looking in the various indexes at the front instead of under M. Let me see.
So they're basically an evil fae, aren't they?
They are an evil fae, but apparently they don't exist in the current version of the game. Let me see if...
But I said if there was effectively a company equivalent, if you look at the fae type stuff, I don't know how it's done the beastry out. So.
Oh, they've called them something else. Mitflit is the current name of them.
What's that?
They called him Mitflit in Pathfinder 2. It's the same creature. Mitflit. It's a gremlin.
Oh, yeah, method. I thought method was more of a minor demon type stuff.
So basically,
Oh, yeah.
see that little guy there?
Yep.
Yep.
And they basically are Fae and also gremlins.
Okay.
So you've encountered some of these in lore because they are known to be self-loathing, pitiful cowards, and easily bullied into servitude by other creatures.
Right. So, but this is someone that Nexar's come across. So, what's Nexar going to do?
Don't know. Well, I'll try to talk to it in common and see if it replies.
Okay.
What are you doing here?
Apparently, Klein.
Okay, it looks at you and jabbers at you. Do you understand Undercommon?
I don't think so. Let me confirm. Where are the languages on my page? No, just Common and Orcish.
Okay, so and so Pinwinkle behind you hears ooh ooh,
And I say, I turned because I'm standing behind Nix because Nix is big and strong, and I put my head around the side of Nix's legs and go ooh ooh, and in question mark.
And you can see he's rubbing his nose and going ooh ooh.
And in Undercommon, do I say, what does ooh mean? No. Can I do a perception roll on this thing?
Sure.
Does it mean who are you?
Because I think he's injured himself, so yeah. Well, that's a 19. Holy. Perception of 27.
Okay, so while you're staring at him, you do notice that he seems to have a cold. He is having trouble breathing, and his words seem to be coloured by the fact that he has some sort of flu.
Hey, and I say in common.
And he's probably asking, "Who are you?"
Yeah, sorry, that's to say, he's literally asking, "Who are you?"
Okay. And I'm going, he's got a cold, guys, but he's asking who we are. I say, I'm Pinwinkle.
More importantly, who is he?
And this is my friends.
Who is he?
Excuse me, I'm still talking.
Yes, and Cordar's talking over you before you start telling who we are.
What
In
is your...
common. So Cordar's talking in common.
And I say, excuse my tall, rude friend behind me. I say, what is your name?
Name. He sort of thinks for a bit. Seems to be confused by that concept.
What do people call you?
Oi.
What are you doing down here?
Garden.
Guarding?
Garden.
Okay. What are you guarding?
He points to the stairs. Garden.
Okay. Hey, he's guarding the stairs. Why are you guarding the stairs? Who's down there?
He looks at the stairs for a little bit. Shh, secret.
Can we know your secret if we ask you nicely?
He looks at you confused.
If you tell us a secret, we won't tell anyone else. There'll still be a secret.
You see, he finds your language hard to understand.
I'm talking even uncommon?
Yeah.
Oh.
Your words don't seem to be making sense to him.
Oh.
You're using big words in foreign contexts.
Okay. I'm going to work on this. So people will think going.
So who is he? What's he doing here? And how many of them are there?
He doesn't have a name. You have friends?
Nexar, grab him before he runs.
You have friends?
You friend?
Does he look like he's capable of running away at this point?
He could probably run 1 or 2 steps and then keel over.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave him.
Yeah. I could be your friend.
You friend?
Yeah, I'm friend. Tell secret?
Okay, tell secret, he says. And looks eagerly at you.
No, you secret. What?
He sort of looks. Me not secret.
But you have secret.
We look confused.
It's like, okay, how can I make it simpler?
And then he just starts sneezing like crazy.
Okay. Take new friend to secret.
Okay.
He's willing to take us to the secret that's down the stairs. It's up downstairs or upstairs? Downstairs.
Let's go down.
Okay. You won't be telling me what the secret is, unfortunately, guys. I don't think you know.
Secret and ambush.
I do. I say. I'm trying to think. How is it? You. I ask him. Do you by yourself?
No, we're friend.
Okay. I'm your friend. Do you have any other friends?
Many friends. See, over here? He says, pointing at you.
I think it's cute, but yeah.
And you wondered why people teamed up with the kobolds.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I know. I'm sitting there going, and I point to stairs. Is scary down there? Or just secret?
Stairs.
He says. Is it
There's stairs.
just stairs?
Stairs go down. He
Down.
says.
And bottom of stairs.
Ouch. He fall off stairs, he go ouch.
Trap at end of the stairs. I say in comment. We haven't got any coffee in this long, do we? I would like to. What have I got?
Can we trust it?
Okay, what kind of would I roll to? Because I know Undercommon, and I do think I've Undercommon Maleficent Law. What is it law? Underworld Law. Would I know how trustworthy these kind of creatures are? Are these common that I've seen them around before or not? I just want to ask.
They are face. I'm going to make it a nature roll.
Nature. No, so I'm training nature, so that's okay. Could be worse. I'm grabbing a re-roll on that one. We've got a lot of re-rolls, so I thought I'd do that. 16 total.
16. Okay, they are lawful creatures, so if they say something, they generally follow.
I tell Jeremy, this is lawful creature, so I think we can trust it.
It doesn't mean you can trust it. It's just.
I know. I'll just say I believe it's got good intentions. So there is a trap at the end of the stairs. Do you want me to check the trap out first before everyone comes down?
Lead the way.
Okay. So, and I said, okay, I grab the and I walk down with the guy, but I want to do a perception check at the end of the stairs for any of the traps. So.
Okay.
I say, well, I would suggest that the rest of the party be following close behind,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
at least.
Yeah. Keep an eye on me from a little distance. That's all I'm just hoping. So.
Yeah, I can follow pretty closely.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you walk past the secret door that you found earlier.
Yeah, I say I have noted it. We're coming back for it, but.
That's cool.
I just thought I'd mention that in passing as we went past.
That's okay.
What? Quarter's not a completionist? What do you mean?
I didn't say we're going back there. I said I noted it was there.
Yeah.
And you start spiraling down.
But as I said, Cord, I thinking that hey, mics aren't normally solitary.
So, perception. So, I'm going to look for it. a trap on the stairs and a trap at the bottom of the stairs. So
Okay.
The two rolls, or
So as you're walking down,
Yeah.
give me a
Trap check.
balance roll.
a balance roll. Acrobatics.
Yep, acrobatics. As you hit some slippery bits of the stairs.
Yeah, gonna have to buy another reroll.
Okay.
Really bad night tonight. That's only two better. 17. So.
Okay, you manage to right yourself as you watch Oi slip and bounce down and go face first into the ground at the bottom of the stairs. As you
It
go,
goes,
oh,
And I go, you just smile and almost have a grin on my face when it happens. I go, oh, that's what he means by how. Okay. Okay. So.
you have a feeling he does this almost every time he comes down.
Okay. I pick him up and pat him down because
You notice his nose is now sitting off on an angle, and it's all pussy and...
Can I straighten his nose for him? Do I feel guilty?
Sure.
Okay.
Do you do it with medicine or just do it?
With medicine, of course.
Okay.
Oh, that comes a good roll. He's got a very good 24 total.
24. Okay, there's this snapping sound as you put it back into place.
Okay. You feel better now?
And basically a whole bunch of gunk just falls out.
Yuck. I grab it.
He seems to talk a lot clearer now. Feel better. You Magic Man. Magic Man. My friend Magic Man gives you a big hug.
Oh.
So you now have lots of my gunk mixed in with the other gunk.
Yes, I can. I'm fully slimed in my left foot. I'm going to have to wash it when I get back, of course.
And he sort of sticks to your bed as he tries to pull off.
Okay. I've made a friend, guys. Anyway.
His friend's sticking by him.
So,
You should make him a pastry.
yes, I can't do that anymore.
New friend
Nexa.
have food?
No food, sorry.
Poor Oi. No food.
No. I think poor Primicle's feeling very guilty on this one right now. Anyway, so, you said secret down here.
Shh, quiet. Big bitey, he says, pointing to some what appears to be 10-foot high mounds of dirt in the center of the chamber.
Oh, okay.
And the mounds reach about 15 feet in height.
Big bodies.
Big bitey.
Oh,
So, shh, very quiet.
okay. I let the rest of the people there, that mound of dirt, that'd be a nature check, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I point the bound out to everyone else saying, something not nice over there. My friend said so. And far out. Give me a reroll. I'm using too many rerolls up at the moment. No, it's a 25.
Okay, so scratching his head going, no, that's not right. You realise that you're looking at giant ant nests. There are 4 big nests sitting in the middle of the room.
Giant ant nests.
These are ants the size of people. With big bitey. Bink, bink, bink.
So that means that each nest is not necessarily going to hold a huge number of ants then.
Probably not.
No.
But they have 4 exits.
Oh, so it could come from anywhere.
So you can walk between them and risk them all coming out, or walk along the edge of the wall.
Or we can
Throw fire and smoke
destroy
out one.
them and not get caught by amoeba.
I got Alchemist Fire. I got Thunderstones. I got Tanglefoot Bag.
So how big's this room that we're going into?
So this room that you're going through is about 60 feet by 60 feet wide.
Okay.
And it appears to be stripped of just about everything.
And there was, how many, 4, 6 or something in these mounds?
You can see 6 of these mounds.
So technically 6 big ants, possibly.
Um,
And how close?
Well-
How close are they bet? So, the Alchemist Fire and it does 20 feet more. Yeah, that's a good number.
okay. Well, Cordar's suggesting that if we... Are there any other exits from this room?
Give me a perception roll while you look around.
14.
Okay, besides a what appears to be the main path going out the other side, you can see high up in the wall a hole that a small creature could probably squeeze through.
Okay. And how far away is the closest mound from the entrance where we are?
20 feet. 20 feet to get into the hole itself, or 15 feet to the edge of it. Considering they go up 15 feet, they are quite big mounds.
Yep. Okay, well, Cordo's main thought is potentially just destroy a mound, see if there's something inside of it. If it comes out, then we'll deal with it. But aiming to pick one that was nearby and therefore allowing bats to wall or so they can't be surrounded if we do get a whole swarm of them.
Yep.
Cool. I'm going to suggest to our friend to be right at the back behind us against the wall so he doesn't get hurt. Because he's a nice person. I'm going to call him Oi. His new nickname is Oi.
So he's happy with you.
I tell Oi, because we will get rid of big snaps. And
he says big snaps are pets.
Pets?
King's pets.
King's pets? Your king?
My king.
Oh, hang on. So, we should not hurt big pets?
Big pets attack bad people.
Oh. But they're friendly to you? They like you?
Sometimes.
Oh. Okay.
So while Pinwinkle's distracted, Corda and Nex are preparing to smash down a hill.
Sure. Give me a.
You happy with that, Nexa?
Athletics check.
Yeah, sure. A what check?
Athletics.
Athletics of 22.
22. Okay, you have no problems pushing the mound down on top of itself, and you can see something struggling under the mound.
11 for Nexa.
I will stab down into the area being struggled with my sword.
Give me an attack roll.
AC 30.
That'll be a critical hit.
Or 6, 10, 20 points of damage.
Okay, it stops struggling very quickly.
Okay. And there's no more struggles?
Not from that one.
Okay. Well, look at Nexar and say, well, it looks like there might be, let's say, only one in that, so maybe it's only one per mound. We'll go to the next one and aim to do a similar thing.
Athletics check.
Uh, 18 for Nexa.
17 for Corda.
Okay, with the help of both of you, you manage to push the mound over, and there's no sign of any movement.
Okay. I'll stab the sword down into the mound, into the dirt, just to be
Safe.
safe.
Okay, you stab away a few times and nothing happens.
Okay. Next mound.
Yep.
Athletics. 14 for Corda.
What about next up?
12.
Okay, so between the two of you, you're struggling to push this one over as you can feel something moving in it. Starting to come up.
Can we do another?
I'll give you another action.
Push. 19 for Corda this time.
How did Nixa go?
24.
Okay, so between the two of you, you push it over and you can see the legs of what appears to be a giant ant sticking out as you both get to attack it.
Yep. 21 for Corda.
So definitely Cordar does hit.
17.
As does Nexa. So between the two of you, you have no problems stopping that one from moving.
I'm sure it doesn't move any further. Yep. So, next one.
Mm-hmm. Moving on to the next one. Give me an athletics roll.
28 upgraded.
Okay, so as Cordar gets ready to do something.
This one gets stomped on because Cordar also got 28 upgraded.
Okay, so you can sort of see one that seems to be trying to crawl out of the top when you come over, and you just push it over onto the other mound, and you hear the cracking sound of the last two hitting each other and stopping moving.
Yeah, we obviously decided that it wasn't. They didn't really need individual effort, so we put one each and pushed them to each other.
How's Oi's reaction to all this right now?
Oh, he hasn't noticed.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say who was intelligent.
No, that's fine. I'm just asking.
Considering, no, wisdom is not a dumb stat for him. Intelligence and charisma is.
Okay.
And
And so there's no more mounds?
no more mounts. You push them all over.
And I ask it, your king good to you?
He looks at you. What
Does
good?
Your king look after the people?
What look after?
Look after you, your...
What look after me?
Yeah.
What look after me?
King?
Look after mean king. So king should be look after.
No. Does king look after you?
What look after me?
Feed you?
No.
Give you money? No?
No.
Oh. Is he mean king?
What's mean?
Is he hurtful to you? Does he hurt you?
No, he out-cheat me.
No? Okay. Okay.
So you said I noticed a small hole high up on one wall. Were there any other exits?
Give me a perception roll now that you're looking around for advantage.
I was going to say, certainly do a bit of a look around, make sure there's no obvious bits to find, but perception with advantage is 23.
You find so you came in through the west wall. There is a stairwell there is another hole in the east wall, and you find mite tracks leading into the southern wall.
Literally into the southern wall without a door apparently there.
And you find, looking there, that there is a trapdoor there.
Okay.
I'm just talking, and then I notice.
Take.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, go on.
No, I was going to say, I was waiting for you what you're going to say first before I say anything else to Oi.
Cordo's going to have a look down the eastern passage just to see what's down that way first.
Seems to be a long passageway.
Can we hear anything on the other side of the wall where the mite tracks lead to?
No. It's quiet on the other side.
Do you want to ask him what's down the trapdoor? I ask in common.
Through the secret door?
The secret door. Oh, I'll ask her. I'll say, upstairs there was a secret door. Do you know where that goes?
You up where?
Back upstairs. There was another door. Do you know?
Door?
Okay. And I'll go. Okay, I'll just point over to the trapdoor.
Mm-hmm.
Is people down the trapdoor?
King.
King lives down the trapdoor.
He says, down? He looks confused.
Oh. King in trapdoor, is he? Yeah, okay.
King that way.
Okay. That's where the king is.
And what about the other passage?
What's down there?
Might makes right, he says.
Might what?
Might makes right.
Might makes right. Okay. Should we go down there?
He shrugs. Up to friend. Don't care. Enjoying. Like having friend, he gives you another hug.
I would suggest that if we go the other, if the king's that way, but if we go down one of the other pathways, then we're likely to eliminate any of the king's support before we take on the king.
Okay. If we have to take on the king, just say Johnny. These are nice people.
So Cordag's looking at following the main passage that.
Yep.
Okay. Although it technically had less mic tracks, didn't it?
Yeah, there were no mic tracks up the other passageway.
Okay. That's right. Yeah. We'll try down the passageway.
Yeah, try down the track. So we have a secret door and a trap door to go through. Still.
And a small hole where a small creature could go through.
That's right.
And looking down this passageway, you can see there are spider webs spread out through it, and nowhere along here does it look like there's any footprints. No one's traversed this pathway in a long time.
Oh.
Sounds like we need Victor. There might be some sleeping vampires.
I ask Oi, I say, no snappy snappies down here?
No, I have no snappy down here.
Oh.
If Nexa swipes some of the spider webs away with her axe, do we get a similar reaction as we did upstairs, or are we getting a bigger reaction?
You do. You do see that the entire line of webbing makes noise as you hit the webbing.
Thanks for volunteering my axe for this.
Well, just because you're in front, and in the same way that Corda was using his sword to free the webbing initially.
As I'm staying behind to look
you
after
could use your hands. I'm happy if you use your hands.
It's fine. I was just teasing.
And you hear chittering and stuff from down the hallway.
Do you say we heard more chittering?
You heard chittering from down the hallway after you cut some of the strands of webbing.
As in, like, spider type chittering? Or gremlin?
Well, give me a perception roll.
I will make a perception roll too.
Well, that's Nexa, the thing where you're talking to the guy.
Okay. Well, okay. We'll eventually...
Nexa rolls 12.
Nexa can't really tell the difference.
Sounds like Nexa, to be fair.
What it doesn't sound like is the little tiny spiders that we had upstairs.
No, it doesn't sound like the little tiny spiders from upstairs.
You said there was
are the spider webs actually blocking passage, or just?
Well, they will require you to part them to go on, or potentially get stuck.
Remove them as you go down. Okay, yep. So.
What's this? He said it was. What was down there again? He said it was a.
Might makes right.
Might makes right.
We're still in a stone construction.
It is a stone construction still.
So.
And I'd say out loud, might makes right. And
I doubt it, but...
No, that's what I got told. It's down there. That's all.
Not when we're talking... Not when it comes from a might.
Hey, Oi's a good friend of mine. So... bit messy, but friend. I might have a new companion. Good mate.
I would suggest that we could try and burn the webs away. It's probably worthwhile just to go for cutting through them at the present time.
Yep. I'll stay at the back with Oi. With my crossbow out at the moment.
How wide is this passage?
This passage is 10 feet wide, but completely covered with cobwebs. So there's no way to move through it without cutting through, and it's going to be difficult terrain to move through.
Grabbing a couple of the, after we cut some of the spider webs away, can we see how easily it burns? The bits we've cut away, so only doing a small bit at a time?
It's quite flammable.
And it burns quickly?
It does burn fairly quickly.
So if we were to set the flames, the webs alight down the passageway, it's not like we're going to be burning the place down or smoking it all out or suffocating, because it'll be a fairly quick burn and then out.
It'll probably burn for maybe about 5 minutes or more at the most.
Wish we had a guy that knew how to do fire. Where's Bella?
A stick pokes you in the back of the head with a bit burning thing on top.
Do you want to light the stuff on fire? You know you like burning things. You got a staff of fire there.
So he calls out, "In the name of Pimwinkle, I burn you down," and then he lights up the women.
Okay.
We'll back up a bit to
yeah, we'll back up a
leave a
bit.
bit more space.
Yeah, obvious reasons.
Probably back up to where the outbags were,
Yeah.
so we've got plenty of
Yeah.
ventilation area.
And you see basically a circle of flames like going down the passageway away from you.
I'm listening for
passageway lights
I'm
up.
listening for anything noise that happens after, except the flames. We hear anything but the flames.
Okay, you hear screams.
Screams?
Yep.
Like animal screams or human screams?
Probably like lots of mites screaming as they're burning to death.
Oh no. Oh no, yeah. It's been taken by spiders that are wrapped up in webs or something. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. They could be. Oh. Spiders could be friends of the mites. Yes. I know what you're getting at. I don't know this. We don't know. Okay. We might just committed mass murder. Okay, yes.
Okay, so after about a few minutes, there's no more screams, and the fire burns itself out a few more minutes later.
Okay. Well, so supposed to see what happens down there.
Yep.
I'm going to stay at the back with Oi and cover his eyes if something's... Let me know if there's anything gruesome down there that Oi doesn't need to see. Okay?
Okay, so as you continue down the area, give me a perception roll.
All of us? Or?
Yep.
21 for quarter.
16 for Nexa.
22.
Apparently, everyone but Pimwinkle walks past the secret door, and Pimwinkle points out another secret door.
Secret door.
As we're going down the passageway,
As you're going down the passageway.
but the passageway continues.
The passageway continues to some stairs going up.
I've got a jar of colour ink. Can I put a red cross?
Sure.
Oh,
You put
next
it
to-
on.
next-
You
next-
put
no,
the
no.
red cross onto the blackened wall.
next to where I am. So we're not-
So the stairs going up,
You could have
there's
just scraped
spider
off
webs
it there.
going through that, which now burnt away.
The spider webs going up the stairs also burnt away.
Okay. I would suggest we keep going forward at the present time then, because
Okay. Yep.
obviously the secret door or whatever was not where whatever we heard screaming in the fire was, so let's go and investigate the fire first, or the
Okay.
remains of the fire.
So, walking into the next area, you see what appears to be some sort of den or sleeping room with skeletons of probably about 20 or 30 different mites lying all over the floor, ranging from the size of your friend to about a quarter of his size.
Corpses, possibly, yes. Oh no, I only seen mites so far. We haven't seen anything else yet, so...
Could just be baby mites.
Oh, not Yetis again. No. I've done the thing that Emrys usually does. Okay. Oh no, I haven't done it. Bella's done it. It's okay. We've got police. I've got immunity on this.
Continue moving in and having a look around.
I'm looking around.
Okay, you see the burnt bodies of a couple of those large spiders you fought earlier.
A couple of these corpses. Can I do a medicine check to see if they've got any bite marks on them? I'm looking for if they've been bitten by spiders.
Looking at them, they're quite well cooked.
I'm looking for anything that might say they've been.
And you realise that something that had been cooked that much would not leave any bite marks.
Okay. Well, that ruined that idea I had. To confirm whether they were trapped in webs before we got here, kind of thing. And I'm not sure about that. But just there's 2 spiders here or something like that?
There seems to be only 2 spiders here, and Oi is looking very sad.
Are you okay, Oi?
Family dead.
The
And he starts
exits
crying.
or other things that, like, do we find anything in the room other than dead bodies and or dead spiders?
There is a passageway heading off to the side, besides the dead mite lair.
Okay. But we don't find anything else of interest amongst the remains?
No, just at the passageway off to the side, also with webbing, and you see a couple of dead mites along there trying to run away from the fire. And some stairs going, spiral staircase going down.
I try to comfort Boy and realise that I feel really extremely guilty right now. And I know Pharasma's looking at me going, you stupid thing. I can feel Pharasma's symbol burning into my hand where I still got it.
It definitely itchy, definitely hurts.
So we'll head back to the Red Cross marked secret door?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so. Please get away from me here, I don't feel
Was
good.
there... Hear anything on the other side?
No. Don't hear anything on the other side, and the door opens quite easily because apparently there was some webbing either side that went through the wall, and fire came through here too.
Okay. So we'll clear that passageway on the other side. That's cool.
And you can see that there is a dead spider about the size of Corda, whereas the other one's about the size of Pinwinkle.
Oh, we killed the big spider.
Okay.
Oh, is it just a room, is it, or just the entire room?
And basically it leads into another room on the other side.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I think we would like to do some perception checks around there. I'd say. Being a bigger spider, there might have been bigger things here.
Yep. Yes, sir. The others might not have been babies, or they might have been babies, but this middle one might only be a youngling, and he's still bigger to come.
I'm looking when Oit sees the spider, does Oit any reaction to this?
He burst into tears again.
Shit. The spiders with their friends, aren't they? Damn it. Damn it!
Well, it's the equivalent of killing Bobby.
So we go through. Do we see any others around this area then?
Okay, when you open in the other door, you see that the entire room is still lit up in ash, with little bits of burning web dangling. Apparently this had more webbing than the other place.
Yeah. Any spiders in this room at all?
Well, not alive.
But little spiders, I suppose.
There would be bodies of little spiders everywhere.
The effects of cleansing fire.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do a look around. Space is a big spider.
And you can see some stairs going up.
Yeah.
It's just a small stairwell. And across from it, you can see an open door with a whole bunch of charred mites with tools.
I can't console you right now, no matter what I do. Poor Oi. I ask Oi to cover his eyes, please. I try to hand him a bit of cloth to cover his eyes. You do not need to see this. Because I've just killed...
Looking at maps and stuff, is there anything of value or worthwhile interest?
Looking amongst them, all their tools were old tools made out of copper and wood, with the wood's now charred and the only really sized for a small creature.
Yep, okay. So what were they doing with the tools?
Looked like they were excavating a room, apparently giving themselves more space.
Oh, okay.
Family, pets. Big pet.
You mentioned a stairwell going up or something, or a short stairwell?
Yeah.
What's up that way?
So as you go up there, you run into what appears to be a hall of the Might King, with pillars running down the central hall to an alcove chest height at either end. The eastern alcove holds a silver statue, while the western one holds an upside down ogre's skull. And sitting in the ogre's skull with a hand wrapped around a curved blade, and with a still partly glowing what appears to be a metal brace on top of its head, is the charred body of the king.
Because it's all webbed up here as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So there were spider webs going all through this area too, was there?
That was part of their society.
Oh no! I'm just oh, Pinwickle's almost going. He's trying to console this poor little Oi, and I'm just I look at Belleth with why, Belleth, why?
You said so. You said it was your idea. Congratulations. You wiped them all out.
You cooked them all. But Corday saying, well, yep, that was conveniently easy to clear out.
Well, I suppose we're here for a goal, and I in common because I assume Oi doesn't understand. What do we do with Oi now that we've killed king, family, and pets?
So Corday's busy looking around the king's den.
Of course he would. He wouldn't care about the.
Okay,
important.
so the statue that you see appears to be a sphinx, and you think it's worth about 175 silver.
Okay.
And the Dead Mike King's crown seems to be some sort of magical bracer, but only half of a set.
Oh, okay, right.
So
It's literally a bracer.
Yep.
As opposed to a pair of bracers.
Very much so.
Right.
Don't worry, it tells me exactly where the other one is if you want to find it.
No, well, we'll find out. And you said it was they were sitting on an ogre's skull or something?
Yep, an upturned over skull. It was basically his throne.
And the sword that he's got is just an old crappy sword, was it?
It is.
Yeah, it looks like a worn sword.
It's not a very well made sword.
Is the ogre's skull particularly big? Because I wouldn't have thought that even a small-sized creature shouldn't normally be able to fit even... I suppose ogres are actually large size, aren't they?
Ogres are large, so you got a large creature with a small creature sitting in its skull.
Okay.
I'm still feeling ill to the stomach.
And it's definitely ogre, not Cyclops. Looking at that,
It is ogre.
Well, it's definitely Biclops, if nothing else.
Anything else of value, I suppose? I'm not looking. I'm consoling Oi.
Nothing else that has survived the cleansing fire of Pinwickle's concept.
So the trapdoor went down to the king.
So just so you know, that was the map. You basically came in here, there was the ants, there was a secret door. You came down this way, which is set a light, which then set the fire this way, and that way. Because it was basically spiders are part of the colony.
Yes, I realised that after we killed everything.
So, Jeremy, there's the map for you there.
Okay, yep. So,
just the stairs going down.
Saying that I suggest we go back upstairs to the secret passage, to the secret door, before we go down the spiral staircase.
Yep. Still the question is, what do we do with our new friend I have, who I've just killed his family, king, and pets? I don't know what to do. I am in a conundrum that I don't know how to deliver that. I think
first of all, what do you mean, our friend?
He was helping us. We've just killed his family.
You mean your friend? And what? Are you going to abandon him now?
And Bella said, and they all died at your suggestion.
If he's your friend, you should stick with him.
Okay. I'll do it.
It's your responsibility. You claimed him.
Fuck. I say in common.
And you have this mite clinging to you.
Okay.
And crying.
Okay.
Yeah. Check the rules for companions again.
I've just created a companion by killing the rest of his family.
Not just his family, his entire society.
I was like...
Because let's face it, he's very intelligent as an animal.
This is worse than the bloody curse. It's like, oh...
Well, that's right. You're continually cooking things now.
Yeah, I suppose I got a reputation now. Thank you, Bella. Nice, Adrian. Thank you. Okay, let's go.
So we'll go back upstairs to the secret door.
Well, I keep telling myself we're on a mission. We're on a mission. That's all I'm caring about.
Okay, so you go through that secret door and you find yourself on a ledge looking out over a long chamber filled with seawater 10 feet below. The ledge winds along the northeast, leading to a wooden plank that serves as a bridge to the top of a stone pillar. A bucket with a second board over it sits atop of the pillar. Yeah. So, do you want to go out and have a look at what's in the bucket?
So how stable does the bridge look?
Not very.
What's below the bridge?
Water 10 feet below.
Yeah, next I'll go look at the bucket.
I'm going to look at the water. I'll do a
Yep.
perception check of the water.
Sure.
I'm worried what's might be in the water right now. A bucket.
Well,
I've
so
seen it-
Cordo said they're not going for putting multiple people on the bridge at the same time. So yeah, so he'll
a spook
basically
starts with Jade.
stay
Don't
near
worry
the end of the bridge and be watching the bridge and the water.
about it. 18.
Okay.
Perception. I'm looking at the water. Is there any movement in the water?
Yep. Lots of movement in the water.
We've got movement in the water, guys, by the way. Just mention it.
As you're watching Nexo walk across to the bucket. So Nexo can give me an acrobatics roll as you're walking across the beam.
I was going to say, you're probably looking at the surging of the sea, so I'm not surprised there's movement in the water.
No, I'm looking at
10.
10. Okay, it creaks a lot. You cartwheel a little bit with your arms, but manage to reach to the bucket just as the plank behind you falls into the water below.
That's good. So wait, did you say the bridge collapsed?
Yep.
Oh, well, only one plank so far. I'm
Oh,
sure
that's
you'll be
okay.
fine.
So what's in the bucket?
Okay, looking in the bucket, it has dead bats. It's full of dead, stinky bats. Like the ones you killed.
Is there anything else on this side at all?
Not at all. You're now standing on a pillar about 10 feet from the ledge where everyone else is.
Can I throw one of the dead bats in the water?
You can. Okay, so you throw one of the dead bats in the water, and as it hits the water, you see a swarm of those giant spiders come out of the water. You can see probably about 20 of them start coming up, because apparently this is where their colony is.
Towards me or towards
Coming up the sides
bat?
of the water 10 feet below. So, I'm going to give you now a perception roll. Perception for initiative for everyone. As you face a swarm of
Swarm of giant spiders.
giant spiders.
I rolled a 9.
18 for Cordo.
-2. 11 for me. Let's kill more of his friends. Let's make the end of everything. I'm telling myself. It's like,
Okay, so Cordar's up first. What would Cordar like to do? You can see lots and lots of spiders.
And they're currently coming up from below us, but climbing up the wall quite happily, or they're same level as us effectively.
They are coming up out of the water 10 feet below. So you get to
Okay.
act as they start pouncing from the water.
So, and currently Nexar's somewhat stranded out across the water on some sort of stone pillar, is that right?
Yep,
How far away is she from the ledge?
10 foot from the ledge. So she could make a standing jump because of her
And
movement.
probably not quite make it from escape without a stride to start. So,
What's her base move?
Susie?
I'm just looking at my sheet.
But the actual, did the whole bridge collapse or just
It was
plank or two?
It was a plank, and that's all it was, a single plank.
Oh, right. The bridge was a plank
It
that
was.
she knocked over. Right,
And she rolled just enough to make it over and have it roll off.
right.
25 is my base speed.
Okay, so I believe that means you can only... I think your jump might actually be enough to make it back.
yeah, I think it's half your movement. I thought it was.
No, it goes up to... it scales.
Oh yeah.
And standing jump is one of
You
the...
can go. You can leap up to 15 feet horizontally if your speed is at least 30 feet.
And I think she can leap 10 with 25.
Yeah, you can do a 10-foot gap if your speed is 30 feet or more.
Well, you can do 10 feet high on lift speed at least 15 feet or more.
Yeah.
You can leap 10 feet horizontally. Yeah, so she can leap back with as an action without making a roll.
Yeah, and you don't need, because she doesn't need to do a long jump, she only needs to do a leap.
Yep, and you can do that as a standing jump.
Yeah.
Which is why I looked those things up and confirmed them, so I don't penalise you.
Because yes, exactly, we discussed the other day, the fact that yes, adventurers are absolute heroes at Olympic long jump, standing broad jumps. Okay, so Cordar's confident that Nexa could jump back.
Yep.
Out of the way. He will get his sword and shield ready and move, do a move part of the way back towards the main entrance. So therefore, A, there's room for Nexa to jump back over to.
Yep.
And B, we can start, hopefully, at least getting into the passageway and therefore not be surrounded if we're getting bucket loads of them.
Okay. So you move to a good holding position?
Yep.
And then it is Pinwinkle. What does Pinwinkle do?
I would do the same thing. On base that I think Nexa can get back in time. But I also like to get a Alchemist Lesser Fire out of my thing and wait and see what happens.
Ready until Nexa runs past and then toss it?
Possibly, yes.
Well, if you're going to say what you reckon is.
Yeah, so...
Otherwise you have to wait for your next turn.
Okay, so once Nexa's back with Jeremy, with Cordar...
You toss the vial?
Into the... yeah.
Okay, so now we're over to Nexa. What would Nexa like to do?
Nexa will jump back and head next to Jeremy.
Okay, so you run past Pinwinkle, who then tosses his Alchemist Fire. Give me a toss roll.
8 plus... Is it Dex?
It's Dex.
16... Yeah, 16.
Okay, so there's a crack as it hits the ground, and then you just notice all along the ledge it just light up with flame, as there is webbing down on the side as well.
Yep. So that wasn't water, was it?
What, down below?
Yeah.
No, that was water.
It was water?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
The spiders live in the water.
Yep.
Yes, that's what worries me. I'm wondering that now. But it's like, okay.
And you see the popping sound of various arachnids going pop in the flames.
I'm holding eyes and ears from Oi.
He just looks at you in shock.
I point him in his other direction.
Snap.
No. You know it. Don't. I'm not going to kill him too. Come on. I can kill a family and do these pets, but I want to move in.
I turn his head. I love the action.
I want to. I'll say, you don't need to see this. I'm looking the other direction.
Okay.
Still realise I'm killing more of his family, but yes.
Okay. So yes, Jeremy, you see with the help of Pinwinkle, no spiders seem to get past his flames.
Good job, well done.
Yeah. And I just look at her.
You are successfully a cook again.
And Bella pats you on the back saying, good job.
Yes. I'm going to have to deal with the aftermath, that's all. Okay. Have we cleared out this whole area? I kind of feel we cleared this whole area without actually having to really do too much. And I feel that, yes.
I know you've done a lot.
I've done a lot, but I didn't want to...
The mites could have been negotiated with. They could have been a threat.
No, it could have been...
Or they could have been, eliminated.
I've now created an orphan, okay? I feel guilty now, okay? He will... I will have to support... I will, as a... Yeah, I'll work something out. I've got a reason, I've got an idea on this. Okay.
You know, Cordai's feeling a bit hungry. I wonder what roast spider legs taste like.
I'm glad you don't speak undercommon, Cordai. I say right now. If you did, I will let him loose on you.
Oh, no. I would more the idea of that yes, if Cordai grabs one of the legs and starts to take a bite.
I'm getting a...
After such a delicacy has been prepared by the master chef.
I didn't give it to him. I just want to put it out there. I didn't give it to him, Phrasma. Okay.
Still feels itchy.
Yes, I know.
No,
I
nothing actually. He's hold it. Nah.
So, okay. Let's get out of here. Let's just get back to
You
the.
hear Bell in the background saying, "Does that count as preparation?"
I'm sure it would have been delicious.
No, it doesn't, Bella. Thank you. Thanks for your input. Thank you. Anyway, when he hears this, David, he's going to laugh himself shit. I just killed a whole family, and I've got the orphan child, possibly orphan. So I've killed all
So
the...
yes, I'm guessing we're heading back to. Yeah, the only direction we've got at the moment is the spiral staircase past the night lair, wasn't it?
Yep. And as you go down that staircase, there's charred remains of webbing all the way down.
Good job, Penwinkle. Cleared it out well.
I'm holding him tight to me right now. I don't feel like I can do any attack rolls right now. I feel so guilty. I now have a child in my... I feel like my child in my possession. I need to make him feel good for the rest of his life now.
But yeah, I'm thinking that might be a reasonable place to pause.
Yeah, it is a good place to
as
pause.
we head down to the next level.
I don't know. Well, why do I have to kill every single... okay. Damn it.
You didn't have to. You just chose to burn it. I made it appealing.
I know you did. I should have realised you did that. Damn it. And now I made a friend with Oi, and I've now killed his family and kids and friends and brothers and sisters.
And all these pets.
And all these pets. And all the pets' children. It's like, Jesus. How to make it...
When you do the job, you do it thoroughly.
Mark, you looked at this completely the wrong way.
I know, but if I didn't make friends with Oi, I wouldn't have an issue with the whole thing.
Well, you cut
Yeah,
all
no.
these
I'll
families.
say you looked at it the wrong way. You didn't. It's not a case of you having killed all that stuff. It's a case of you gained a new companion.
I know, I'm looking at that too, don't worry. I just don't think Phrasma sees the same way as what you do right now, so... I think Phrasma's going to go, oh, this curse is going to last for a while, I think, yeah.
It's just priceless.
Oh, I just want to hear Dave's reaction. I'd say, yeah, by the way, I found this new friend, a mighty friend, and then I killed his family and all his pets. And the king. I burnt him to death. Because I asked you to light it up. He's going to go, what you did? Don't. And now I have to console a crying thing. I thought...
It's just priceless.
Oh, it is.
Okay, so I'm going to call it for a night there for you guys. So
Thank you very much, Martin.
have a good night. And you did get through most of your re-rolls, which was amusing.
Yeah, mostly my dice.
Hey, that's what they're there for.
Oh, no, that's true. When you had 13, I thought we've got to use them. You know.
Because when they run out, they run out.
That's hilarious. It's made my day now.
Okay, so I'm going to go to end credits. And I will catch people during the weekend next week.
Weekend next weekend. Yeah.
And I'll send out an email hopefully soon about Christmas games and what we might do for it.
Yep, sounds good.
Depending on how well the
Thanks very
computer works.
much. Have a good night. See you guys.
Good
See
night.
ya.
Thank you. Catch you later. Good night.
Bye.
Good night, all.